we load it. Hello, YouTube, indeed. How's it going, everyone? Hope you had a lovely weekend. Your weekend continues, I suppose. Last time the computer restarted itself, one of you encouraged me to take a photo of the settings I need to quickly repair the post-refresh computer camera issues. I will now fix that, but it's an awful thing when you come downstairs ready to use the old computer and hang out with you all and find that it just turned itself off. So one moment here. All right. The important ones are the white balance needs to be at 50-80. 50-80 we're going for here. Anyway, what an end to the sumo tournament. Yeah, Jim, didn't someone quite exciting win the tournament, or there's some like important occurrence in the recent sumo tournament in which something Emperor's Cup something. I apologize for my lack of knowledge of the things about which the community cares, but that's how it goes. All right, that needs to go to 0. This needs to go to -6. Fine. All right. Let's see how this works. Camera needs to go off and then back on. Bingo? Ah! Hello, friends. Standard camera settings return to you all at once. How the heck's it going? Seriously, I apologize for being a little bit less than fully attentive over the past few moments, but you know, gotta make it look good, not jaundiced, not overly green, etc. Let's say some hellos and then get ourselves into a story or two. Also, happy holiday. Over here in Japan, it is Labor Thanksgiving, the day on which we are thankful for labor and production and all the good work done by the people who keep our cities going, while we ourselves also keep our city going. Labor Thanksgiving is day 2. Notice the connections between different kinds of workers and be grateful we don't have to farm our own food. Hooray! George, good seeing you. Grulion, welcome in. Hello, Jim. How's it going? Unnamed Comet Rog, a pleasure. Hello, Putsaru. Mark's welcome. Jack, what is up? Jack, I've enjoyed exchanging emails with you this morning, or not emails, Discord messages. More soon, but thank you for sending me something to read. I don't want to say this is true for everyone, but if you write me a little Discord message saying, hey, I've written an essay, do you want to read it? I will try to read it. No guarantees, of course, but I do like engaging with you all intellectually as possible. And Jack sent me a fun essay to think through. Hello, Sakutera. What's up, Jolina? Hello, Philemon. Welcome in today, Steve and Jerry Moore. Hello, Gary. Mike, thank you for the resubscription. For 20 months, there was a streamer, had a character, and bingo was his name-o. It's true. Today I decided we're going to continue our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. One of the real challenges of playing Baldur's Gate only on the weekends is I do not remember from stream to stream what on earth I was doing, what mattered, where the storyline was. So I'd like to lock in and maybe try to finish the game, or at least this playthrough, before we do much else. I'm not sure. At some level I've mentioned that like video gaming is not foremost of mind right now. It's not something that feels super like attractive. I mean, I don't mind doing it. It's good. It's a good thing to do, but I don't feel like the somewhat addictive, oh no, I need to be gaming 24/7. How do I pull myself away from that? So hopefully it comes back soon, because I do enjoy streaming, and especially gaming a centerpiece, but for right now we'll be doing a little bit more Baldur's Gate 3. I find the story very compelling, of course. What's good today, Western? Hello. In the sumo wrestler, a Ukrainian won. He'd been practicing sumo for 3 years. He beat the Ozeki and the Yokozuna. Wow! The idea that someone's been professionally involved for such a short period and beat the top 2 folks, that's pretty crazy. I expect he has to do this over multiple tournaments to really go up the rankings. But yeah, I think that's the dream for so many people. You find out you have this latent talent and manage to find the right mode of life in which you're able to be rewarded and do well with it. So congratulations, random sumo man, for coming to Japan and embarrassing our best. Oh well. Yarwest, hello. What's good, Klaus? Hello, Tonto. Hello, Reflex. Foo Heart, welcome in. Tarek says, consume. Today is not a day for celebrating consumption. It's a day for celebrating production. Simply that people are out there working hard and doing things, and having a good time is we appreciate the workers who make the things we need for sustaining life. I don't think today is a day to focus on making the Gucci handbags and so on. It's the basic things of need we appreciate on labor as Thanksgiving. I would feel comfortable sharing an informal review of Anno 117. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it does what it says on the tin. It is an Anno game. It is set in Rome. Unfortunately, I didn't find much in it that felt compelling enough for me to really buy in. Now, exactly, them comments. It's not terrible. It scratches the itch, but I didn't have that itch going at the moment, I guess. So I think one trouble I always have with Anno games is after a certain point, it really is do the exact same thing over and over again. As you develop new kinds of technologies. How do you use them? By making more production queues. So it's kind of like Factorio in that way, though a simpler and friendlier version of the same. And like just the story didn't catch me that much. I don't know. So like no harshing on Anno 117. Like I said, I always have a little trouble streaming the Anno games. And I wonder if I don't think big enough. It's possible the way I play Anno is very, very slowly, very, very, very deliberatively. Let's create four more houses and see what happens. It's possible I should be playing with let's make hundreds of buildings simultaneously. But that kind of very quick scaling up is less interesting to me in general. So I don't know. Maybe more methodically, yeah, it's possible I think at too small of a scale, and I don't know. I played too much RimWorld. The thought that you need to have a giant pile of food saved up just in case is certainly a challenge for me. So I don't know. It lacks an interesting narrative or gameplay loop. I think it is the standard Anno gameplay loop. It is, build things to build things to build things, and a lot of games that way, but this one, for whatever reason, just didn't catch me. I think if I were playing it off stream with something else going on, I'd be more into it, which I think unfortunately means I got bored. That doesn't feel great to say, but yeah, it's good though, but you probably won't see much more of it on stream. Maybe when the DLCs come out, I don't know. It is the case that I have spent $80 to buy it, so I feel a little silly about that one. But how it goes. Have I shared my game of the year is yet? I have not done so. Partially because I haven't thought about it too much. I think it's very easy to say Baldur's Gate 3, but that came out in a prior year, so that'll be on the list somewhere. I do intend to do another State of the Stream address at the end of the year, so on towards January 1st or so. I'll have done the work to look into everything and to think hard about what comes next. I don't know. Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year last year. Not for me. I hadn't played it. I only use the games that have appeared on stream as my winners and losers of the year. So I don't know. I don't know how it goes. Dispatch is getting huge hype right now. Yeah. Student Jonah said he played it, I think, twice or thrice in a row, and just wants it to be new again because it made him feel things he hadn't felt in a long time. It was very compelling through and through. So, yeah, I won't be playing Dispatch probably. It's a kind of game that I don't know how well it's streamed for me, and people have strong feelings about the characters, and I don't know, games that have games where the viewers have strong feel that the characters are often very strange to stream. My first experience with that was Undertale. Goodness gracious, people want that one to go just one way, or else. And I can't imagine a recent game where people have had strong feelings about characters. Can't imagine that one. Anyway, Gyros, hello, what's up? Pharaoh, it's good seeing you, etc. Sorry, that's rude. Pharaoh, it is good seeing you. The etc. is thanks for everything. So rude. Anyway, if I missed you, apologize. Gyros, you said that you finally got into EU5. The game trolls the starting player by giving them start countries they do. I mean, Gyros, yeah, I mean, it is the case that every single one of the big Paradox games says here are some starts, and the starts are They are what they are, and it's possible to go very poorly. So, we did a playthrough of Holland as our first real playthrough of EU5, and I'm supposed to be like baby learning how the economy works, and then the Black Death spawned like 60 years early or something, and so I needed my workers. Sorry, they're all dead. Yeah, I think this game does not. EU5 does not yet have a tutorial island start, which is intentionally shielded. Again, there are ways to do this by making the player overpowered just for the tutorial, so you can learn the basic mechanics. So I can imagine, for example, a tutorial start that does not spawn the Black Death ever. It has all of your neighbors set to literally never attack, even if you don't make an army, just to let the player learn how to use basic game loops. I think the Ireland start of CK3 is that way. In the tutorial mode, they give you a bunch of extra money and troops and so on. So anyway, don't know why I'm talking about this, but there you go. Some reviews of some games we played recently, and that is all good, all good, all good. Speaking of all good, Wrexham played on Sunday night. That's not true. Saturday night at midnight, Sunday morning until 2 a.m. I was feeling a little bit down Saturday evening, and so I had a nap on the couch and then said, I just want to go to bed. I don't feel so good. Seasonal affective stuff as always. And Mom says, no. How about you go and put the game on for a few minutes? Just see how you feel after watching a little bit. And I locked in and really enjoyed it anyway. So I think, as always, for me, a lot of this season comes down to just do something. Just convince yourself to do one little thing, distract yourself from the bad feelings, and you'll be okay. It's that hump of getting to the just do one thing, of course, that is the challenge. But yeah, I enjoyed watching it. Ended up being a draw, 0-0, away from home and against a team that had just come down from the Premier League. So a team with a ton of money, very, very good players, and Wrexham got the draw. The 1 point I'll definitely take. So that was quite fun. Other than that, we went out for dinner with our friends, our one friend group apparently, and that was a nice thing through and through. Also, I did some selecting for a little contest on campus. The students submit essays and artwork and so on to be judged as like the showcase pieces for a little evening of student work we put on every semester. And this year I was asked to look after and to make some evaluations, and it's a strange thing these days, because there were a couple of student essays that I looked at and said, look, the quality of research and writing here, I do not believe an undergraduate student can do. Now, that is me being awful. But I mean, they were referencing like minor philosophers just post-Plato that I had literally never heard of. And so I had to hunt down references to these people, and it was something else. So the ones that some of my colleagues marked as like best in show, I marked as, I believe this is plagiarized or otherwise constructed with our friend the Gemini. And so we're having a bit of behind-the-scenes debate right now. The awards are announced in a week or so here. So I don't want to be a killjoy. I don't want my... again, this is across the school, so I'm not arguing with philosophers or other essay-based fields, but it's such a horrible thing to feel like one is harsh in the mellow. But when it comes to prizes especially... So the current plan is to have the head of the committee go and speak with the professor who nominated this piece to say, is there any way it's plagiarized? Because one of the online services says 85% AI generated, but the general rule of this contest is we trust the professors who initially read the essays. So I don't know. All that's to say, man, the introduction of AI writing to our world is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. It gives me someone who loves an M dash. I use M dashes somewhat regularly. I've had my writing labeled as AI related. Again, it's not the particular expression that said they threw out a reference to Heidegger that I do not believe they understand. And I hate to be so down on a student, because maybe they are amazing. I don't know who this person is. It's blind review and so on. But yeah, I don't know. Again, being aware in detail of thinkers that I've never heard of in the history of philosophy. Like, it's possible. I don't want to say it's not, but unfortunately, we're in this world now where instead of thinking, wow, that student went and spent time in the library grinding out thinking that I haven't done, my first thought is, oh no, they just cheated. And I hate that. I hate that I have that as a possibility in the world now, as opposed to just like some like fun sci-fi idea. It's actually happening. So I don't know. Yeah, Gary, exactly. So many teachers have moved now to doing lots of stuff in the classroom because if you're just writing by hand, it's clearly the case that you're not using any devices unless you have like an Apple Watch, I guess, or maybe one of those sets of glasses that let you, I don't know, heads up display something something. Anyway, I will say I'm just annoyed that I have to think this way now. Or I can go the other direction, right? I can go the other direction and say, I assume that everything submitted is good and right, and I become intentionally ignorant. I do the, see no evil, hear no evil, etc., and call the day, but I don't know. It's weird. Like I said before, I despise anything that makes me feel like I need to have or want to have an oppositional relationship to my students. If I do that, I feel really, really not great. But you've heard me have this conversation before. We do not need to continue with it, but that is how this goes for sure. You can't do that because then you disservice people who did it properly. I mean, it's right. Yeah, you wanna be fair. You wanna be equitable. You want to be generous and good and right and all the other things, but it's really hard. Exactly, Terry. Exactly. And now, were this an essay submitted for one of my classes, the way I deal with it, as always, is I would invite the student to talk with me about their ideas and say, "Wow, you made this reference to a really minor figure. That's awesome. Teach me about that." And that's like perhaps a rude way of dealing with the issue. But going into it with the belief that the student could potentially explain this thing I know nothing about, awesome. But yeah, living life as being a member of an inquisition is just not great for the old mental health. But anyway, my actual classes are doing well. We have 2 sessions left, and that is all. We're done. You believe your students will have definitive proof otherwise. Steve, I want that so badly. Yeah, but of course, then one begins going and hunting for definitive proof, right? I don't know. I trust my students on lots of things. If they say they're ill, sure they're ill. Here in Japan, it's very common to ask for a doctor's note because it is so common if you're unwell that you just go to the clinic around the corner. Even if you're only a little unwell, you go around the clinic and you pass in the free healthcare note. Done. I don't do this. Say, okay, students ill, whatever, all fine. But I don't know. Your prompts create assignments where you interact with the LLMs. I love that so much, just do. I love that. I don't want to have another AI conversation. I mean, at some level, it's a sign of just how important the technology is and how potentially transformative it is that it comes up all the time. But yeah, I I have ways I want the students to use the machine. They're really powerful, important, interesting ways of doing so. But I worry that I tempt my brother to sin, right? It's not that far of a step from like, hey, let's talk about these ideas to, hey, tell me what the ideas should be. Let me turn that in. And I know we can say like what technologies are neutral. People get to make choice about how to use them, focus on the choice, not the technology. But I think that's a little bit unfair. Technologies have affordances, particular ways in which it's easier to use them or harder to use them. While you could take this as a glass and use it as a hat, that's a weird way of using it. The affordance it says is like, okay, first and foremost, use it to hold things. And I don't know, this topic again. They should use the machine to buy and play Paradox games to help with the stock price. You're not wrong, my friend. Your career field's being devastated by AI. Yeah, Jewel. Yeah, it's how it goes. I mean, the hope is that we will find new ways to fill our time. I mean, the great hope is this kind of technology is labor saving, and so it will do the kind of drudgery no one else wants to do and free us to do creative work, blah, blah, blah. Will it amount to that? I have some worries. I have some worries. I have some worries. So, I don't know. Anyway, imagine how screwed everyone will be in the future if AI goes away after we're all used to it. Yeah, maybe the Luddites will win. We'll go delete the ChatGPT. Where is it? It's inside the computer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I never want to be old man who just insists that new technology bad. New technologies different. New technologies help us to understand ourselves and use ourselves and engage with ourselves in different ways. And that's great. That's possibility. I like possibility. I just hope we don't use these things in the lamest ways possible. I hope we use the larger ways of growing with technologies as opposed to just dumbing ourselves down. Maybe. I don't know. Enough about that. Hello, Grobzilla. How was life in the land of kindly wholesomeness? Apparently we're complaining this morning. It became a let's complain about AI morning. Also, I think my microphone just peaked. I'm sorry for that. It's not supposed to do that, but it's been doing it more and more. I probably have some setting wrong somewhere, but we'll see. Windows 11 is turning into a ChatGPT AI platform. Yeah, Secretary, I've heard that. I mean, right. In the past few iterations of Windows, there's been more and more integration of, hey, let's buy stuff from the Windows Store. When one does this search my computer, it often will search for programs to buy or take it to the internet or whatever. And again, this is the moment where I can sound very, very old and say Windows 98 was the high point of humanity. Everything since then has been straight downhill. But yeah, the very difficult to opt out of introduction of additional ways of doing life is a real fact in the world, right? If you get yourself Windows because it's low cost or free or expected or packed on the computer, you might also be bringing along things that you don't understand or don't want or whatever. And so it's a hope that various ethicists and thinkers and corporate types who aren't focused on profit will think seriously about the inclusion of these items instead of just piling them in. I don't know. Anyway, I apologize. Windows 95 better than 98? Dogberry, it might be. I don't remember which one I actually preferred. I was awake in the world at that point, but I honestly don't remember. Yeah, I had 95 for a very long time. I remember like ME felt really bad, but everything before that is but dust, unfortunately. All right. Some other good comments in chat. We'll see how it goes. XP best Windows. Windows 3 won all the way. Yeah. I mean, DOS command prompt. All good. Let's go. Dobber, you're fine. You expressed an opinion. That's fine. Expressing opinion's good. Don't you worry. None of you ever say the wrong thing. You're all the best, even the trolls out there. Especially that troll whose name starts with J, whoever you might be. Alright, I would like to do what? I would like to, let you know that this next weekend, this next Saturday for me, is our real Thanksgiving celebration. Not sure what kind of stream is going to happen on Saturday because we need to make our various Thanksgiving dishes, and we have a kind of small Japanese kitchen, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. That said, Nam's found some easy to make baked potatoes, pre-made baked potatoes at the IKEA yesterday, and so we'll go ahead and I don't know, I think cook them on the stove for 8 minutes and they'll be ready to serve. So that's one thing handled. Thank you, Swedes, for making our lives good. Also, lingonberry we got. So we couldn't find cranberry, and I didn't feel like making it from scratch. I'm very, very lazy. And so we got lingonberry instead, and I think lingonberry and cranberry may be within shooting distance of each other. Should be good. Pre-made from IKEA. There's actually a very, very long little book with no words, only images on how to make your baked potatoes. That's pretty funny, Gary. Thank you for that. Okay, so what do we have to say here? We're going to say here, no more stories. Let's go ahead and do the word of the day and so on. I do want to spend a moment with a kind message in a bit. I've enjoyed having a little bit of kind message each day. As stream begins, we'll do that. And then Baldur's Gate. Apologies while I close a whole bunch of windows that were for uh, YouTube video stuff. All right, today's word of the day is desolate. Desolate. I'm guessing we know this word in general. Desolate describes a place that describes a place that lacks people, plants, animals, etc. That make people feel welcome in a place. Wait. Desolate describes places that lack people, plants, animals, etc. that make people feel welcome in a place. Desolate places are, in other words, deserted or barren. Desolate can also mean joyless or gloomy. The first sentence I did not like. I'm very confused. But yeah, it's saying that these things, people, etc., make us feel welcome. There's nothing to welcome us in desolate places. I don't know, team. Not to question the dictionary, but you know. We drove for hours along a desolate stretch of road until finally a lone gas station appeared in the middle of nowhere. Huh. Cool. Did you know the word desolate hasn't strayed far from its Latin roots? Its earliest meaning of deserted mirrors that of its Latin source desolatus, which comes from the verb desolare, meaning to leave all alone, forsake, empty of inhabitants. The word's roots is solus, meaning lone, acting on a partner, lonely, deserted. Source 2 of lonely words like soul, soliloquy, solitary, solitude, and solo. Desolate also functions as a verb. Its last syllable rhymes with wait rather than what. Desolate, there you go. With its most common meanings being to lay waste and to make wretched, to make someone deeply dejected or distressed. A negative word today, my friends. I mean, sometimes people want to have some time by themselves. Desolate place might be good for that. You can sit out in the... remember in the Matrix film, there was this learning space that Morpheus had to teach Neo how to fly helicopters and so on? The idea of just like sitting in a place like that for a while, you can clear your mind, you can think about what matters, that's not so bad. Also, solos, we like it when the drummer gets to show off their riffs for a bit. Alright, test your vocabulary, here we go. Unscramble the letters to reveal a word that means sad and lonely because of isolation or desertion. Isolation, desertion, feeling sad or lonely. I want it to be loan of some sort, L-O-N. I see roof, unfortunately, stuck on that. Okay, it is clearly flunifer. What is it? Oh, forlorn. Forlorn. Nice job. 9 and possibly close enough. And Jim, good job. Well done, everybody. Forlorn is definitely the word here. My apologies for not seeing that. Yeah. Forsaken, bereft, left of hope. Oh, speaking of which... Nams and I finished watching the new Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein over the weekend. Absolutely first rate. I am so glad this film exists, and I'm so glad it's being pushed on Netflix because I think that my students will now be able to talk fluently with me about Frankenstein in a way that really highlights the important questions. Like, there's a reason the Frankenstein story, as told by Shelley, is one that like exists in a permanent way in our culture. You know, not permanent, but even today it still exists because it raises so many questions about existence and meaning and hope and science and religion and so the movie version, has the standard Del Toro moments of gruesome violence, probably unnecessary in my view, but there's some absolutely beautiful scenes, aesthetically speaking, and absolutely beautiful scenes, in terms of meaning and thoughtfulness. And if one has background with religious texts and Paradise Lost and the various vindication pieces written by Shelley's father and mother, their references are so thick all the way through. And I don't want to spoil anything. I'm sure you know the basic story, but I'm amazed at how effectively Yeah, the monster presents a a pivot that, again, I don't want to describe too much. A beautiful pivot through various human emotions in their purest form. So yeah, if you have the time for it, it's like 2.5 hours long, and it is beautiful and bleak all at once. It is really, really good. It's one of the first movies in a while. I'm gonna say like 2 thumbs up. Noms thought it was fantastic. Also, usually she has some criticism. Her only criticism was the unnecessary goriness of 2 or 3 scenes. But other than that, yeah, it's really, really, really good. So you might consider putting it on your list. There you go. There's some speculation that Jacob Elordi, I don't know how to say that name, might get a Best Supporting Actor nomination from it. I don't know who actors are, unfortunately. So which one is this? Hello. Which role did you play? we don't recognize faces terribly well. Oh, he played the creature. Okay. Okay, I did not recognize him without the prostheses and so on. But thank you, I appreciate that. Grew out for knowing that. But yeah, I mean, I think the majority of the roles in the film are really, really well acted, and yeah, I don't want to say much more about it other than, like I said, I'm glad my students will have an idea of what I'm talking about when I point to that kind of text. Yeah, having watched the movie, I'm like, oh, I should go back and read a whole bunch more stuff from the 1800s again. It's been a decade and a half since I read Paradise Lost. Time to return to all these great texts and read nothing that's been published in the past, I don't know, 150 years. Everything was good written back then. These days, it's all tripe. Something like that. Like that. All right, friends. I missed the past couple days of trivia, as one does over the weekend, but here we go with a brand new one. Hyped up by Rage Against the Machine. Yeah. The Zapatistas are a leftist rebel group stirring up shit in what country? They're in the south of Mexico in Chiapas County, or Chiapas Country, rather. I have some friends who have spent a decent amount of time down there doing gosh, who knows what. But yeah, the Zapatistas are a movement that are definitely worth looking into. They popped up after the globalist NAFTA moment of the mid '90s, and yeah, I've been indicating for a long time that I mean, the rural poor folk, the hill people, the people who are not part of the global industrial machine have just been ignored. And their rights to land, their rights to culture have been left out entirely. And they've pushed for this in terms of legal solution. They've pushed this in terms of protest, and so now they've been sort of in a state of permanent revolution since the 90s. Though it is the case that I believe they're not actively fighting anymore, and they've tried to start building up more and more local infrastructure, local support networks, and so on, bringing medical care to impoverished areas. And I think that's quite beautiful, but yeah, can't say enough good things about Zapatistas. Their writings are just so good. They give hope for a different world, IMO. Anyway, science and nature. The world's first tech hotbed was the eastern part of what continent, where the use of tools seems to have begun? Okay, where were tools used first is the claim here. Um, I mean, Africa is the easy answer. What would the out of Africa thesis? Is that still defensible? I know absolutely nothing about recent research in human patterns of movement. What's it called? Migration throughout history. So Africa seems obvious. Now, does this mean human tools? It does not say human tools. And of course, there's good evidence that lots of non-human animals make use of tools. We're just going with Africa. If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's fine. If it's Antarctica, I'll be so cranky. All right, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. A little surprised that this was expressed in such an easy way initially, or maybe it's the case that most people don't know what on earth migration looks like. Is out of Africa still defensible? My apologies for having this up right now, but no, not the film. All right, all right, all right. Early migrations. I accept the cookies. Oh, they had a nice image. Apparently, to pay to see. Anyway, the image indicates that yeah, Homo sapiens started their thing in Africa, and then populated out of that. Crazy to think, isn't it? Like the things that we would call identifiably us, biologically at least. Like at one point there weren't too many of us, and now we're basically everywhere, and that is so insane, isn't it? like I think that more than the question of why is there something rather than nothing, right? The question of existence at all, I don't find that a very interesting question. I think it's unanswerable. But the thought of, at one point, there were enough of us to fit into an arena. There were enough of us as humans to fit into a conference room, etc., on the way down. Like, that is like so unthinkable given the preponderance of people around the world. Like that upon the population density, I guess, of people around the world. It's really, really hard to think about. And as I mentioned before, apparently there's some great illness that happened, in this part of the world at some point that led to human population being incredibly small again. So I don't know. Exactly right, Commander Keen. I think it was down to 10,000 or so humans remaining on Earth at that point, something like that. And that's crazy to me to think about. It's aptly crazy to imagine that, like, were some things slightly different, we would not exist. And I don't just mean in terms of, like, early days genetic mutation. That's also inconceivable to me. But the thought is something I understand. Getting sick, like that humans were nearly wiped out by something that I've experienced. It's again, there are many things in the world that if I spend enough time thinking about, I can make sense of. But humanity, I mean, even if you accept the really standard Western Christian stories, at one point there were only two people. Like, that's insane enough in terms of thinking about how do we get from two to untold billions. I think pretty much any story of how did humanity go from a small population to a large population is so amazing to think about. And there's reference in chats there being, like cockroaches going everywhere, taking over everything. I think there is a, very, very sad understanding that humans are the great destroyers, modifying the world for their purposes, and who cares about anything else's. But we are they are us. We've met the enemy, and they are us, etc. And I want to take a small amount of pride in the fact that there's a very long story that has me in it somewhere. And you could probably tell that story from other perspectives too. But for today, I'm glad I exist. There you go. That's where this thing is going. All about me in the end. All right. Question number 3. In 2015, Gasolina became the first Latin Grammy nominee from what dance music genre? I have no idea. So 2005 Latin Grammy. Could it be EDM? Could it be drum and bass? Could it be house? Maybe. Like there are a lot of words I know that involve dancing, none of which I've ever taken part in. Man, when I see pictures of underground raves, why was I not part of this culture? I wish I had been. Like the energy, the joy. I read people's experiences from these times, and like the way in which these spaces were ones of happiness and support and care. Apparently the mosh pit can be similar, but I'm afraid of those, obviously. So I don't know. I somehow missed this somehow. Anyway, we're gonna say it's an EDM. We're gonna be wrong on this one. All right, very good. If you like your bass mixed with more bass, Moombahton is a genre that fuses house to a mostly Puerto Rican style. Oh boy. I mean, I can throw out words like salsa or mamba or something, but this is me being terribly ignorant. Puerto Rican style. It better not be mariachi. All right, we're gonna lean hard into the even more offensive, possibly mariachi. Uh, Gee, please no. Okay, good. We're fine. It sounds more like Jamaican dancehall music than any of Bob Marley. What's the paradox? The name, or that's the paradox. The name of what world-conquering genre? Um, Ska, calypso, world-conquering genre, like rock and roll. What do you want from me? I'm gonna say it's calypso. That involves dancing. Reggaeton. Oh man. Okay, it's fine. I'm ignorant of these matters. I've heard of this word. It's been in the crossword at least once, but no way at all. Not even a little bit. World conquering reggaeton. Very good. Hey, Stiggins, good seeing you. The underground rays were a good time, but burns fast. Yeah, I've heard they take a lot of energy. Those all night dances, people be so dehydrated and just dead at the end. Even if you were not using substances and just there for the vibes. And anyway, there's certain elements of youth culture that I missed out on entirely. I'm guessing lots of us did, but I wonder what it would have been to have those experiences. And now, if I go to a youth culture place as a mid-40s person, then I will not fit in. I'll feel ridiculous. I know that certain events similar to Burning Man give some of those experiences to people who are a little older. Yeah, maybe I need to live that life. Maybe goodbye to being a professor, hello to being, I don't know, some dancer guy. Pickleball for me? Maybe pickleball be good. They're part of the youth culture you avoid and don't miss one bit. It's not that I think I would have enjoyed myself more. I may have. It's just I wish I had the experiential resources to think about these as anything other than the other. Yeah. This is the topic of my life in some measure. Topic of my life is just I wish I had the experiences to understand other people's experiences more fully. So that's enough of that. What age cuts one off from youth culture? I mean, I think that's the decision of the people in the youth culture. Now, again, I could just show up, no problems, but it's, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Self-consciousness, etc., I think is part of the getting older experience for a lot of people. Question 4. Traditionally a Cockney is anyone who grew up hearing the bells of St. Mary le Bow, I don't know, a church designed by what architect? I think of Cockney as being London architects. I have no idea. I mean, the le there strikes me being French. I don't know of any French architects, I'm afraid. So it could be someone who did work other than being an architect, or other than being, yeah. And like Thomas More did a ton of stuff. Thomas More was in London for a long time. I'm going to say Thomas More, and it's probably going to be wrong, and that's fine. Okay. Weirdly, lions, not birds, appear on the coat of arms of what guy who built 52 churches after the Great Fire of London? Lions and not birds. Henry Eagleton. Fred Robin. I think this is one I just don't know, unfortunately. Crow. I mean, I can just name birds. Okay, it is of course Terence Turn. Rough. Most famously, St. Paul's Cathedral itself was designed by what architect who's totally unrelated to Christopher Robin? Yeah, this is a 0 for me. I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised for many Americans if this is a 0. Yeah, I just don't know architecture at all. It's Robin Son. Christopher Wren. Yeah, I don't know this at all. Do some of you know this? Okay, number you said Wren right away. So number you do know Wren. I don't want to say I never heard of this person, but I think I've never heard of this person. Okay, so those of you who know this right away, you said you know it. Is that because you are British? Because you've studied this much? Like, how do you know this? If you watch anything like Great Fire of London, you've known this. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything like Great Fire of London at all other than it happened, but that's impressive. Yeah, rarely is there an arts and culture where I have absolute ignorance, but here we are. One more. Consumer stuff found in all kinds of animal-derived foods and or taken as a supplement. Retinol is one of the compounds grouped together as what lettered vitamin? Retina, I'm going to say is eye stuff. So I'm going to say, oh, you know what? Animal-derived foods, B12 is a real challenge for vegetarians and vegans to get effectively. It might just be B then. Rough. Again, B12 is the hard one. Found in most of your classic Thanksgiving veggies, the confusingly named beta carotene is another example of what vitamin. So this is like BC. So is it vitamin A? Well, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea on that one. Good job on name comment. Good job getting that one. Huh. I wonder if vitamin A is also fetchable via non-animal derived foods. Vegan. Oh, it's in vegetables, right? It's in lots of veggies. Okay, but B12 is a heck of an issue for vegans. Yeah, fortified foods, things that have had it forced in will do it. But it is a real challenge to find any ways that don't involve eating animals. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Today we got for ourselves an 8. Just above average, but not by much. Okay. How did people do on this one? 73% missed this one. Wow. Wow. Is that the toughest ever? Okay, yeah, it's going to be tougher than the Pullman one. I was amazed at how few people got this, but yeah, this might be the worst score I've ever seen here. Farrah, you brought down the average. I thank you for your good work all the way. But yeah, that's probably the hardest of the month then. Okay, and then reggaeton was either you know it or you don't. 50-50. Africa was probably easiest today at 60% getting it right. Either you know the Zapatistas or you just don't. Vitamin A. Hey, most people got vitamin A right away. Yeah, just didn't know that. Probably my knowledge of B12 being hard threw me off there. But all good. All right. The resorty dip. It's true. Today I'm dragging things down. Today's a silver day. Unacceptable. Oh my goodness. For a brief moment, I saw my arts and cultures being a 1.39, and I had some real troubles with that. I was ready to go challenge somebody, but no, we're still fine on the things that matter. Speaking of things that matter, it is time for the daily redactyl. Put any word you want to into the chat box. I will type it in, and we'll see if together we can discover the true meaning of this page right here. I should say also, Cat Fritz is in the room with me. Little buddy Fritz is down there having a sleep. I'm worried about this slightly today because Nams is home for the holiday. I'll be ending early because of that. And so the room door is shut. But if Fritz wants to get out, I got to make sure I let him out right away. But hello, buddy. Good seeing you. He's been sleeping here more often. Makes me happy. Here we go. Modern. There's one of those. Animal. 6 of those. Human, 6 of those also. French, 2 of those. How about a bank? 1 bank. A river, no rivers. It stopped there, unfortunately. How about the word species? 29 species. All right, something biology today. Good catch. Latin, there's 1 of those. How about genus? 4 of those. Does it migrate? That's a word I couldn't find earlier. 2 migrations. It does involve a bird. None of those. A bear. Do you understand how many news stories I've read recently about bears in Japan? The local population's freaking out a little bit. The bears are going to eat us all. It's nowhere near Tokyo, but it is still a bit of an issue. Someone judo kicked a bear recently and apparently succeeded in scaring it off. It's an issue. Island, there are 14 of those. Nature, we have none. How about a whale? 133 whales. Radicus? Radicus, what are you doing, Radicus? Ocean, we have 6 of those. How about Asia? There's none of those. Geese, there is but 1. How about a herd? Have you heard 1 of those? A mammal, possibly 1 of those. Aquatic, there's none of those. Canadian, there's none of those. How about domesticate? None of those. The orca, none of those. The sperm, one of those. Oh no, do I have to go get my Herman Melville and we'll figure out together off that? The humpback, 118. Humpback whale, good job Radicus on the humpback part. And on whale, good job Radicus. 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 Too good for me. Too good for me. Is Melville mentioning this one? No Melville, unfortunately. What a shame. The humpback whale. That is to say, the Megaptera nova angliae. Sure, is a species of baleen whale. It is a rorqual, a member of the family Balenopteridae, and is the only species in the genus Megaptera. I'm sure I'm saying it's exactly right. This is why I get paid the big bucks on stream to say the words. Adults range in length from 14 to 17 meters and weigh up to 40 metric tons, which is 44 short tons. The humpback is a distinctive body shape with long pectoral fins and tubercles on its head. It is known for breaching and other distinctive surface behaviors, making it popular with whale watchers. Males produce a complex song that typically lasts from 4 to 33 minutes. I had no idea it went on that long. Wow. This is something I wish I knew more about. Also, team, when you see things like X weighs 40 metric tons, does that mean anything to you? Because I can do 40 feet in my head. I can do 14 meters. I know roughly what this means. But I think I see 40 metric tons and say, oh, it's really heavy, and then move on with my life. I don't have any frame of reference for that amount of weight. It's like when I say, can I distinguish between a room of 5,000 people and a room of 7,000 people? At a certain point, no. 40 metric tons is the size of a humpback whale. It's more than you can carry. I don't know. You got to work on your squats, my friend. Also, my knee just popped. Rough. All right. Very good. Very good. Have any of you ever seen a humpback whale? I've seen them on TV, of course, but yeah. This is sad. Beach whale? No, I don't want to see that. Yes, happy whales. Happy whales. Does that have, like, what, tubercles on its head? It's not spelled correctly. Efficient wind turbine blades? I'm sorry, what? Okay, so it has pieces on it that look like a cucumber, or some sort of cucurbit in general. Whale lice. Whale lice? Whale lice? I don't like that. Golf ball sized bumps on their upper and lower jaw that each contain a hair follicle. Wait, I mean, okay. I'm aware that whales are mammals, but what on earth do you mean hair follicles? that is amazing. Yeah, they do look like barnacles, but each one has a single hair inside of it? It might be like Cat Fritz's whiskers as a way of making sure that it doesn't, that Cat Fritz doesn't run into walls and such. Huh, I had absolutely no idea. And so all of whales have these? They're not just like a defect or injury or cyst or something? Huh, large bumps leading edge of the airfoil can improve its aerodynamics. Using computational modeling, humpback whales are the only known organisms to take advantage of the tubercle effect. Come on, other animals, get with it. Makes them more maneuverable. Huh. Hooklets on the edge of an owl wings. I'm sorry, what? Owls have hooklets? This is like Velcro. Owl hooklet. Huh? Wing? Like owl wing hooklets, they said. What are these? No, again! Darn you, Encyclopedia of Nanotechnology! I just want a picture. It's not a picture. These are all ResearchGate, unfortunately. Okay, here's a picture. So apparently the front of an owl wing has what strikes me being a non-smooth surface. Obviously, I've assumed this is just like a straight line, like an arm possibly. I realize that we were close by, we have hairs and stuff, but like at distance, a straight line. Fascinating. There used to be a big awareness campaign to shave the whales. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. They have hair follicles. You can shave the whales. Good. Friends, it's time to play the Rizdactyl. If you're interested in submitting a Wikipedia game for us to play with today, let me go ahead and put the link in chat. Click there. You'll come to a submission page on which you're able to submit a Wikipedia page for us to play with. Once a day, we pull out 2 of these and try to guess the Wikipedia page before my eyes. Give me a moment to pick an old one and then a new one together. Klaus, that might be good. Let's see. That will make me sad. No. What's this? What's this? That's confusing. All right, Fairnanthus. I've picked one of yours. Congratulations. Fairnanthus is first today. I invite you to ask any yes/no question that you want to. And with this, we'll together discover what Wikipedia page currently catches my eye. That's right. Good luck. What? Yes, Pharaoh, this is yours. Yours all the way. All right. Is it a person? It is not a person. Do you remember what it was? Probably not. It's been a while. Is it unique? It is not unique. No, not unique at all. Is it a place? It is not a place. Not a place. I wonder if I should make my little message here see-through. Maybe that'd be good. I'll spend some time working on that while you all blather around about this and that. All right, background, opacity. Whoa. Is that nicer? Is that? I think that's nicer. That's lovely. Oh, look, I'm a real person. Here we go. Is it a concept? I mean, sure, but not in a useful way. Is it mathy? No. Is it an event? No. Is it tangible? It is tangible, yes. Is it made by humans? It is made by humans, yes. It's a concept, but I'm going to call it a thing instead to avoid confusion. That's a non-specific thing, we'll call it. Does it require another thing to make it go? No, it does not. No, it does not require another thing to make it go. An organization is not an organization. Nope. Or at least not organizational we normally think. Do we like the see-through? Is that better or worse? Better or worse? Does it predate 1900? Almost certainly. Did it exist for 1800? Almost certainly. See-through's great? Nice. Thank you for affirming me. That's what I need. But yes, came before 1800, almost certainly. Was it first thought of in Europe? I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt that it originates in Europe, but it could. I'm going to say it does not, though. Is it bassoon? No. Could a humpback whale swallow it? Absolutely. It's definitely swallowable by a humpback whale. I'll tell you that it probably fits into a bread box also, though this thing has a non-specified size. It can vary in size. Did it progress humanity? Sure. Sure. Many of you would say humanity is better with this thing. Why not? Why not? Did it originate in BCE times? I assume so. Yes, I will say this came into being. Yes, it came into being a very, very long time ago. I'm comfortable saying this existed before written history did, though I'm not certain on that. Okay. Is used to measure something? No. Do I have it in my house? Yeah, absolutely have it in my house. Yeah. Is it a spoon? It is not a spoon. No. I think I have it in my house. I at least have the elements necessary for it in the house. To give a little bit too much clue, possibly. Is it a made food? No. No, it is not a made food. Is it mentioned in the Bible? I could imagine it being mentioned in the Bible. I don't know with certainty on that, but I could imagine it, yeah. It's a fascinating question. Let's see if I can find references in the Bible while you're asking good questions. Is it a crop? It is not a crop, no. That's not what I need. Is it a chemical reaction? No. Is it manna from heaven? No. I know if manna from heaven is it, because I know the Bible things. Is it a chemical reaction? No. Does it have to do with food? It does have to do with food, yes. Absolutely. Definitely a food thing. Is it a herd? It is not a herd, no. What fun. I'm currently using the Bible Gateway to look things up. Will you boo it? Nah, it's a fine one. It's an absolutely fine one. That's not what I need. That's not right. No. No. Yeah, I'm gonna say that sure, it is mentioned in the Bible. Absolutely. It is in the Bible. You've read the Bible, let you know what it is, and you can probably tell you it's in there. Underdog, I appreciate that. I'll tell you in a little bit. It can be made in an easy bake oven. It cannot be made in an easy bake oven. It is related to food, but it is not a made food itself. Something close to this, though. You're very close, Dean. Very close indeed. What could it be? Check the Bible jigsaw puzzle. Is it food in a conventional sense only? Rather sense of convention be called food and drink. I'm comfortable saying it's not a food. Yeah, it's not a food in any sense. I think. Is it flour? No. I've definitely eaten raw flour. I would not recommend it. Is it a chafing dish? No. It is not a chafing dish. Is it a pudding? Puddings are foods. No, it's not a pudding. Yeah, this one's actually surprisingly difficult. It requires a kind of thinking that is not obvious. Um, it's man-made. It relates to food. It has components. Is it a food ingredient? I'm willing to say that yes, it is a food ingredient, sure. Is it thought of as an ingredient to a food? Yes. It is an ingredient as opposed to a food itself. Are they spices? Close enough. It is a spice rub. A spice rub. There you go, team. So spices are referenced in the Bible regularly as being used for anointing and blessing. There are a couple places where it's referenced in a quasi-culinary context, so there you go. Spice rub is a mixture of ground spices that is made to be rubbed on raw food before the food is cooked. The spice rub forms a coating on the food. The food can be marinated in the spice rub for some time for the flavors to incorporate into the food, or it can be cooked immediately after coated in the rub. The spice rub can be left on or partially before cooking. Underdog, exactly right. So spices are mentioned in the Bible, but just they're not mentioned often in culinary context. Also, do you believe that this kind of thing was used prehistorically? Because my sense is certainly something was rubbed together, but it wasn't done necessarily with grinding. I don't know what grinding means exactly. Sure, yes, okay, cool. In that case, I'm glad I said that. Oh, very good. Appreciate the submission. Pharaoh, very good. I'm going to grab one now submitted in the past 3 or 4 days. Holy cow, there are too many of these. All right. So there are currently nearly 100 submissions. Some of you submitted over the weekend. I want to say thank you for doing that, but oh, there are more than 100 submissions. Wow, there are a lot lined up here right now. Dogberry, you're pretty funny. No, maybe. That's fun. Have we done this before, Jim? I don't think we've done this before, Jim. Jim, I'm going to grab yours. Yeah, this is a good one. Thank you, Jim, for the good submission. I appreciate it. Let me go mark that one as being done. All right, all right. I need George for a culling program to decimate the list. No, I want people to really believe that there will show up eventually as long as it's not terrible. Like, if it's something terribly vulgar or overly difficult, we won't do it. But the ones in the list are all largely acceptable. Just we only do 2 a day, and like 10 are being submitted a day now. So, friends, I have a Wikipedia page on the screen right now. I'd like you to guess any yes/no question you want to. We'll figure out together. Jim submitted this one. That's all I'm going to say about that. Good luck to you all. Is it a place? It is not a place, no. Is it in the Bible? It is not in the Bible, 100% guarantee. Is it therapy? It's not therapy. Is it man-made? Yes. Is it unique? Yes. Is it edible? No. Is it a person? I mean, I think the answer is supposed to be no on this one. No, it's not a person. Is it a person named Jim? No, it is not a person named Jim. Oh boy. Has it ever killed anyone? I think so, yes. Is it a corporation? No. Is it a fictional character? It is a fictional character, yes. Absolutely a fictional character. Is it an animal? It is not an animal. Is it a Muppet? No. Is it a white male American that people outside America will never have heard of? It's definitely not a white male American. And I suspect it's known by people outside the United States, yes. It is fictional, aptly fictional. Did it come about after 1900? Yes, post-1900 on this one. Absolutely. Is it anthropomorphic? Sort of, we're gonna say. At times, kind of. There you go. Is it the Hunchback of Notre Dame? No, that also predated 1900, I'm pretty sure. Are they human? They are not human, no. No. The Dragon Smog? No. Frankenstein? That'd be too obvious, no. Sauron? No. Is it Asian in origin? I believe so, yes. Is it a comic? It is not a comic. Is it a fictional person? No. Is it Santa? It's not Santa? Nope, 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 nope. We are learning things very quickly if we can. That's pretty cool. Is it depicted in visual media? Yes. Did it originate in animated form? I can't say originate with certainty, but certainly it's related to animated form. Is it Goku? No. Is it the Pink Panther? It is not the Pink Panther. No. The Monkey King? It is not the Monkey King. No. No, 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 no. Is it One Punch? No. Is it a saint? It is not a saint. Related to sumo? No. Is there a live action adaptation of it? I'm gonna say no, but I genuinely do not know. Is it the TV series Water Margin? I don't know what that is. Is it Pokemon? No. Would I be scared to fight? Yes. Is it a Godzilla? No. Is it Japanese in origin? I'm having trouble with that part right now. I'm I'm ha- I'm having trouble. A live action film? Yes, I apologize. Yes, live action film. Yes, it originated in Japan. There you go. Boom, originated in Japan. Boom. Is it Kiaju? I don't know what that is. I'm saying no. Sorry for my lack of knowledge here. Is it Japanese Chinese? No. No, it's not a Japanese Chinese media, we'll call it. Oh, Kaiju's a giant monster. Of course it is. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was focused on on being like a particular name. Yeah, Kaiju, the giant monster stuff. It's not that. No, not giant monsters. Was the live action adaptation from the last 10 years? I had to look at the timer or the year, of course, but yes, there Live action was in the past 10 years, absolutely. Is the character played by David Carradine? I only know him in one or two roles. The answer is no, though, to my knowledge. Did it originate before 1970? No. No. Is it Ghost in the Shell? No. Does it have a big blue arrow on its head? Maybe. Maybe. Is it anime? No. Is it Avatar? No. Is it Voltron? No. Is it a robot? Yes, it is a robot. Absolute robot. Is it anime? No. Cowboy Bebop? No. Is it Avatar? No. No, no, no. Let's close the screen. Absolutely, I did. Robot? Yes. Though. Ultraman? No. Not Ultraman. Is it Evangelion? No. Evangelion? Still don't know how to say that word, but no. Is not Rashomon. It's not Rashomon, no. No, definitely not that. Is it more than one robot? No. Is it Kikator? Kikator? No. The Megazord? No. Is it serialized? Yes. The relevant media is serialized, yes. Robbie the Robot? No. Mechazilla? No. We'll get it. I believe we'll get it. I believe in you. I think Pharaoh's questions have been very, very useful. Gundam, no. Astro Boy, no. It has had a live action film. Wait, did I forget what year it is? Is it sports related? No. Uh-oh. It is 2025. I don't know how movies work. This is a very poorly organized Wikipedia page, as I'm having trouble figuring out what I need to know off of this one. Is the robot known for fighting in combat? I believe so, yes. Is the Iron Giant? It is not. Is the movie in production? I can't tell. Okay, I gotta go to the IMDb on this one. Alright. Battle Angel Alita, no. Paddle Labor or Pat Labor, no. Okay. Okay, this will help us. Yes, there was a live action film of this within the past 10 years. Yes. Is the robot humanoid? Sort of, at times. Not fully, though. Not fully. Is it a crime fighting robot? Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge, no. Okay, how are we going to get you there? Jim, you may need to give him a hint. I'm surprised you hit it. Oh, does the robot transform? The robot does transform itself, yes. Is the robot big? The robot is big. Is it iRobot? No. Is the robot the antagonist? No. Is the robot female coded? No. Is it taller than a skyscraper? I don't know. It's more well known in the US despite originating in Japan. That's a very good point, Jim. Thank you. It's more well known in the US. For you may have even assumed it was American, as I may have also. Is it Bumblebee? No. Is it Optimus Prime? A underdog got there first. It is Optimus Prime. It apparently began in Japan. It is now a Japanese-English or Japanese-American co-production. There you go, team. Apparently, the last Transformers film came out in 2017, and yeah, there you go, or 2018, or 2023. Yeah, unfortunately, the Optimus Prime page just references like there were films in the 2000s, and very confusing. Anyway, good job on Optimus Prime. Is he larger than a building? Like, how tall is Butterman considered to be? I don't know. He's a big old thing, though. Very big old thing. That one was a little harder than expected, so I want to do ones a little easier then, just to finish out the day on a win. I need a win. He's the size of a semi-truck. Oh, okay. Does he change sizes? Or is he always the same truck? I've never seen any of the films, unfortunately. Radicus, I love this one so much. I don't know if this is easy to get. Okay, okay. We're gonna do one more. This from Radicus, and I love this submission. This is a wonderful, wonderful submission. Friends, any question you want, we'll do one more, and then we'll get to our game of the day. I invite you to ask your very best questions now. He weighs 40 tons. Don't know how much that is. As animation, they're not consistent in sizing him. I thought there was some large robot show in which the robots like went and fought in space also. Is that Transformers? I don't know. Is this a person? It is not a person, no. We've restarted, not a person, no. It is an excellent submission by our friend Radicus. Alright, yep, for one more round, friends. You're not feeling. If not feels okay. Is it unique? It is non-unique. Not unique, no. Does it have religious significance? It does not, no. No religion this time. Any questions of any sort, the world is still open. It could be literally anything at this point from your side. Is it tangible? It is not tangible. Do I associate with the color blue? I could, but not necessarily, no. Is it a place? No. Is it manufactured? No. Is it an event? In one sense, yes, it is an event. Is it man-made? Yes. Do people watch it? It's not the goal. You could watch it, but no one says, I intend to watch X. Yeah. I intend that I shall watch. No one does that. At least not intentionally. Perhaps implicitly. Who knows? Non-tangible, though. An event in one sense. Have I ever watched it? Sure. I've definitely watched this. Does it involve large crowds? It could. Is it a process? In some sense, yes, but I wouldn't get too stuck on that. Can it hold water? It cannot hold water, no. No, but it can involve large crowds, absolutely. I have indeed watched it. That was not the goal, but we watched it anyway. Is it paint drying? I wish you would have submitted that, Marks. It is not paint drying, though. Is it political? It can be. Is it made of gas? No. Is it a sport? It is not a sport, no. It can be political, absolutely. Is it oh, you know what? Is it a reaction? I want to change that. It is a reaction. Yeah, it is a reaction. I'm sorry I didn't say that the first time. Definitely a reaction. Yes. I was thinking down the wrong path when you asked that question. We're good now. Is it a protest? In a sense, yes. Yep, definitely a protest. Good. I'm going to also offer slight clarification to keep us moving. It is not a sport, but it can be related to sport. I'll say that. I don't want to be too picky on the precision of the questions today. I want to make sure I'm being helpful. So yeah, related to politics, related to sport. Is it violent? No, it's not violent. Is it a mob mentality? It's not mob mentality. It could be related to it, though, sure. Is it a riot? It is not a riot. Is it related to music? It could be. Is it of American origin? I don't think so. Is it a flash mob? Thank God, no, it's not. Is it related to parades? I'm going to say it does not come to mind when thinking of parades. It could, I guess, but it's not first in mind. Is it a type of change? No. Is it whistling? That's fun, but no, it's not whistling. We're not so far away, though. You're asking the right kinds of questions. IMO. That's right. IMO. IMHO. I love the way in which some online abbreviations become longer and longer. I remember like the LMAO started having longer appendages on various online fora. LMAO, ROTFL, QPR43. It goes and goes and goes. Is this something that people say? No. No, it is not something that people say. Is a reaction like a gasp? Like a gasp in some senses, yes. Yeah, in some senses like a gasp, in other senses not like a gasp. Y'all are very close to it. Is it booing? Grillion, well done. It is booing. Hey, hey. Now that I think about it, I actually have seen booing at a parade. It was some local politician coming through who had recently had a scandal. Yeah, Radicus's question for you all is, will the booing page get booed? Looking like chat says, here's some boos. I think it's great. I think it's a great submission. An act of publicly showing displeasure for someone or something, such as an entertainer or an athlete, by loudly yelling boo and sustaining the ooh sound by holding it out, may be accompanied by hand gestures like a thumbs down side. Boo! Is booing said? I don't know what it is to say. Do you have to have words to say things? Say definition. Utter words. Is boo a word? I may have tricked you all, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess boo is what onomatopoeia, and so I think it is a noun. Yeah, but onomatopoeia are words. No more, no more. I apologize for leading you astray on that one. Everything's a word, comma man. Speaking of words, it's time for a very quick round of kind words. I want to go and send one message to some random person and tell them, don't you worry, team, it's a-okay. And they'll play our other game, our delightful Baldur's Gate, and not everything's okay there, but we'll see. Welcome back to Kind Words. Apparently, good therapist friend Jim spent a lot of the weekend doing his job on this page and sending kind words into the universe. Don't you get on here and troll people. We got some stickers. A round cow. Thank you, physicists. More thanks. Also a sticker of a cassette. And then a sticker of a Benini slug. A friendly yellow slug. It also smells like a banana. All these thank yous. All these thank yous. Exclamation mark, rather. That's great. You need therapy, this ain't it. It's not therapy. It's just having nice conversations. I sent to the world, rather. I'm feeling a little down today. Would you tell me what you do to improve your mood? Thanks. That's the one that I sent to the world. Let's see what people say about that one. I have a couple things I like to do to improve my mood. Going for walks with music is something that always makes me feel better. I watch my favorite movie or anime or TV show with my favorite snacks. I play a video game or watch a YouTuber I enjoy. Sometimes I take a nap or I take a warm shower or bath, or heck, even sometimes I get my chores done, because the feeling of accomplishment always makes me feel better. Hope one of these things stand out to help you. You got this, heart. Thanks, Jay. Is that Jay for Jim? Alright, other mail for me. I think I'm the last to give advice like that, but at least call a friend or go outside in the park and try to enjoy nature. Maybe you can ask dog owners if you can pet them. Most dog owners are honest, not rude, and you'll find a doggo to cuddle. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Not for me, but thank you. More mail, more mail. They sent me a sticker of the void. Sure thing. I feel like that a lot recently, but I always try stuff, for example, writing stories or watching videos. Maybe series, anime perhaps. I notice like a high preponderance of people with the answer anime. They don't understand this makes the world worse. Friends are, you can hang out with online friends or IRL friends. Make your day a whole better. Moi, my favorite femboy. I didn't know I have a favorite, but that's great. Here, have a koala. Alright, one more response maybe. Alright, no more responses, all done for now. It's time for us to send a message into the void. What do we got today? What's a nice thing to say today, team? sometimes it's hard to find nice things to say. But taking a minute to figure it out can help you feel good too. That's not a good one. Thanks for taking a moment to think kindly with me. Terrible. Hope they enjoy it though. Boom! Go outside and exercise. That's very rude. That's very rude. Alright, what's wrong one? Time to help one person. I just wanted to be able to face myself head on instead of hitting myself until some sense gets in my head. I start to make an effort. Become a man. Stop complaining and do the right thing. I hate myself. Whew. Whew. That's a big one. It's a big one. I mean, what I would go for in my normal evaluative mode is to ask what it is to become a man, and ask if maybe they have a too strong identity they're not lining up with. But yeah, this one is hard. But here we go. F. What you're feeling is normal. I've been there too. And it's tough. It's tough. You worry you're not becoming a man fast enough, but I bet you are already someone who is interesting, who is on an important journey of growth. Yeah, growth mindset, here we go. That your contraction's nice. A journey of growth. You'll get there. You'll get to where you want to go. Where you need to go. Oh, even better. Need to go one step at a time. What matters is taking that first step, that next step, as you work to become who you want to be. You've got this. Smiley face. Hope it helps. Hope it helps. Hope it helps. We try our best. It's stormy and lovely right now. I love me some rumble rain. Any joys in your day? I was gonna be done, but just one more and then I'm done. I'm a little envious. Storms are awesome! Here it's a little chilly. So I'm grateful that it's no longer humid. A friend once described humidity as walking through pea soup, and I'm always delighted to remember that. Thanks for giving me a chance to think of a happy memory. Have a good day. Okay, no more. Hopefully the world is minimally... for friends, did one of you write this message just for me? Let me say, I hope the world's a little happier today because of the world we've made with our kindness. I'd have to get the book from upstairs. I don't know section by section in DFW's work, but I have the book upstairs. I've read it many times. Okay, I swear we're gonna play Baldur's Gate 3. I just need to know what he's talking about. Oh, it's this one. Okay, so this is is the piece that was republished as something to do with paying attention. It is, yeah, it's the story of a young man growing up by caring about things, by moving away from a life of, as he puts it, being a wastoid, hanging out, taking drugs, not focusing on anything because the classes he'd been taking, as response to the class he was taking, is nothing really matters, and everyone has their opinion, and there's no point debating any of it. And then he stumbles his way into accountancy, where he realizes there are very clear rules and very clear laws about what must be done, and the math adds up or doesn't add up, and there is no debating that. And he's able to use his understanding of accountancy to create a better life for himself. And it goes on and on and on. But yeah, the clear thesis of this, such as it is the importance of caring, the importance of attending to something, and in that way having a better, more organized life. Yeah. There's no way to have enough of a conversation here. But yeah. The transition from wastoid to attentive person is a life project for so many of us. What I take from DFW's work in general is that attention and time are the most important, attention and giving time are the most important things we can do, both for ourselves and for others. Wallace was trying to reject his generation's ironic detachment from, well, it's not for now, ironic detachment, insisting that we can make value if only we give an effort to do so. This isn't ChatGPT, I swear. Thanks for thinking with me. Yeah, I want to say that one was submitted just for me. That felt good. No more. No more. No more. This is not a place for conversations, unfortunately. You can send your one message and that's that. No more. No more. Is the bit? It's not a bit, Razul. That's not a bit at all. It's, yeah, it's one of the more transformative essays, novellas I've ever read. It is one heck of a story about, like I said, growing up. Yeah, that was unexpected. I thank you for tolerating my wandering ruminations on an author I like a lot. In celebration of your sticking with me, it's time for some Baldur's Gate. Weekday Baldur's Gate, a little unusual. I intend to play for about an hour and a half, 2 hours today, and then we'll go out and have a holiday afternoon with my wife. It is Labor Thanksgiving here for sure. I can go outside and have asynchronous conversations. Oh, is that true? In the game world, you can actually carry on conversations? I didn't know that. It's a section of a larger book. Yeah, Bookswells. The Pale King is a very strange book. Number one, is published after DFW's death. It just kind of stops, which is an important point in its own way. It was put together by his editor from notes and drafts and all the rest. The section, and so Pale King's like, 1,000 pages long, like standard DFW works. There's a very short version of the book called Something to Do with Paying Attention that is just the novella. And yeah. So just to give a quick bit of context, one of the themes of of the book, Pale King, is the IRS is trying to understand itself. The IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, our tax agency in the U.S., is trying to understand what makes for good workers and what makes for a good process in the IRS. And so they do these little interviews with different workers. And I think they always begin with, like, what does working for the IRS mean for you? Or how do you come to work for the IRS? And for most people, it's like a paragraph long response. But for whatever reason, this one character goes on for genuinely 50 pages explaining what the IRS means for him, and they don't stop him. He tells his life story in some way, and it's DFW trying goofy stuff as usual and showing us how we can engage with the world in depth at times. I don't know, team. I apologize. Gotta play some video games. I don't actually apologize. I'm having a good time, and so that's what's that. First play. Act 3. Paladin. Fun. Okay, good. Change your directory over to Baldur's Gate. And yeah, normally we only play this game on Saturdays, but I want to keep the story going, and so we're going to do that just right now. The story so far, gosh, there's a lot to say. Notably, we're playing as a paladin who just wants to be a good guy, has managed not to break his oath ever, and is doing a lawful good playthrough, though focused on the law of nature. Not as kill or be killed, but instead as flourish and grow as you can. And yeah, we find ourselves in the midst of a terrible, terrible plot. A plot in which, gosh, what's even happened recently? We're near the city of Baldur's Gate, an absolutely giant city, in which we will find, unfortunately, a cult that is taking over. We have the prerequisite parts to possibly join the cult also. We refuse to do so the whole way through, though. Hey, Newsder, it's so good seeing you. It's been a while. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for hanging out with us. And so we just spoke with this group here, who are monster hunters. They're the Witcher characters, perhaps. And they have asked us to go do a task that they themselves could not do, namely a task of going and killing a vampire. Newsder, I remember you. I definitely remember you, my friend. Yeah, welcome back, seriously. Yeah, so we need to go kill a vampire, which is very strange. Also, yeah, the vampires captured the children of the monster hunters. Not the most clever move on their part, but we'll have to figure that out. Though again, it feels strange to do side quests at the same time we are meant to be saving the world from evil. But I want to do it. I want to see how the story goes. So, yeah. The main story is to go find various stones that let us fight off the great force of evil that is an illithid mind control machine, sure. We've gotten one of these 3 so far. Let's gather your allies. Recruit allies in the fight against the cult. Oh, cool. So Volo and Halcyon are with us, but past that, we got nobody on our side. Gotta work on that. Man, avenge the Iron Hands. Okay, yeah. So, we were trying to get into the big city. I don't actually want to go there yet. But in the big city, we were scanned by a machine that seems to have the same parasitic powers that we do. And that machine identified us as being a problem. But then some gnomes saved us. I'm supposed to follow them, but I didn't see where they went. So I had to deal with that later, absolutely. We found the body of Dribbles the Clown. That's what I want to do next, is go back to the circus and show the circus leader that I found the torso of their beloved clown, whose name was Dribbles. Dribbles was taken by a cult and cut apart. It was really, really terrible, so... Okay, so we have to go straight through town over there. Also, I can go shopping at some point soon. We don't use Dribbles. You're correct. I found a clown torso that appears to be wearing the same kind of clothes that Dribbles did. I shouldn't assume anything at all. Look at the journal's metagaming. I'm sorry. I will never again assume anything about what we're finding in the world. I must stay with the facts that are currently in evidence. Those facts are only... It is a clown torso, not the clown torso. Maybe the leader of the The circus is against us. Maybe the leader of the circus is tricking us about who the clown is. Maybe they're actually maybe they're Orin. And maybe they're a shapeshifter all themselves. Pardon me, pardon me, pardon me. Oh, you know what? This fellow said he was keeping the circus safe from any intruders. An intruder got inside. I wonder how Klaus feels about that.
I heard what you did about Dribbles. He was a good egg. Thank you for making sure no one else got hurt.
So no comment about their screwing up their job and letting evil in. I want to go talk to the genie and to the mummy, because I'm interested in their saying some response to me helping them. The mummy doesn't speak, but she just gestured lightfully. Okay, so she's still saying, do you want some face paint? I'm happy with your face paint again. That's great. Yeah, she has none left. I'm assuming... Wait. Where's Bingo's face paint? Team? Why did we all lose our face paint? We didn't wash ourselves. I took a short rest. Yeah, maybe the short rest took it off. Well, that's heartbreaking. Because it's a limited item, to the best of my knowledge. Well, consider me annoyed. Akabi, did you see what I did? Maybe I'll stop
Akabi's
cheating
wheel
us
is
now.
close to you, vile, cheesy one.
Okay, so unfortunately, the Jinn has no interest whatsoever in the enemy I fought off. It only cares about making me get more garbage items, unfortunately. Where is the leader again? I think over here? Yeah, over this little tent here we'll find the leader. Lucretius, is that right? Yeah, Lucretius. Not quite the same spelling as the Roman thinker, but not so far away.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles?
I like how sassy this character is. Oh, I can't say that I found the chest right now. Now, the journal said to go find more parts. Gotta keep our eyes out for parts. We have a hand and a chest so far, but nothing else to report. Okay, I'm curious what's down this way. I'm looking for a flop house. I believe the flop house... Nimble. I don't know who that is. Oh, Nimble might be one of the gnomes that saved us. So maybe they fled this way and I missed it. Okay. So I'm going to fast travel back to Rivington. Also, who's this? Mattis. I don't recall who Mattis is. Oh, Mattis is the fellow that wants me to give more and more items to help the refugees. And you fine folks told me that there's actually nothing to that. I don't need to give anything. There's no bonus to do it other than feeling like a good person. Oh, is this the way into the city? This is where we came from. Okay, so is there anything down this way? I'll need to go check in the corner there. But it is possible I've explored a large portion of the world already, and it might be time to head on to the next place. Because I know there's a lower city inside of Baldur's Gate, and my sense is that the lower city will have things like flop houses inside of them. So I may need to go back and forth between inside the city and outside the city for a time here.
I'll give it a shot.
We are also working on solving a murder that happened inside of a church. We have a lot of evidence about what's happened there. We need to go find the detective, who we believe is inside of a brothel. I've not spoken with Boney before. Boney M. Daddy cool.
Oh, Dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk.
What
Such
are you?
friends they were. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer such as yourself would cheer her up.
Oh, no. I'd like a statue of myself. So apparently this person is a craft or some kind. Let's see what we have. I don't want a statue of myself. It feels like it's a little bit overly prideful for bingo here.
You shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it.
I wish we would have spoken with this guy before the negative event occurred to learn more about his story. I want to treat myself? I don't know. Depends on how expensive it is. Wall of stones, stone skin, flesh to stone. I haven't seen... No, I thought it was the other direction, stone to flesh. I hadn't seen that before, but... Yeah... Turn petrified creatures back to organic form. That might be useful to have on hand. These various gems are used for making oils I have not really used. And so I think I'm going to say that's all I want. Thank you for your... You know what? I'll actually give you a gem. That feels more in line with what we're trying to do here. Here, have some gems, my friend. These are worth so much more than mine are, unfortunately. Here, have a quarterstaff. The clown hammer I don't see myself using. Fortunately, it's worth a decent amount.
Wondrous!
Okay. I'm going to follow down the path of
the adventurer
making a statue.
Returns.
I'm not going to actually do it.
My wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours.
You're calling me ugly, sir? Alright, I'm good for right now. So if we want to, 5,000 money. Hello?
Don't forget that.
Hello, Stony. Wait, is Stony Boney's partner? That's amazing if so. That's a little unexpected, but hello. Wow. How do you make the statues? Will you show me?
It's been an age since
What kind of
your
beast
love.
are you? Just an elemental. What are you over here? Are you an elemental also? Method. I think we've seen flaming methods before, but...
I shall
Okay, I think we have a little romance on our hands there. Inside various tools, I don't see any bits of dead clown, and thank goodness for that. Now, we know that some bits of dead clown can be buried, so I should probably poke around the edges a little bit and see if there might be anything else in here. Speaking of which, I bet someone can jump up there without too much trouble. Need to back off a little bit. Oh, it's not a real jumpable location. That is a little heartbreaking. It definitely looks like it ought to be one. Okay, we can jump to here.
No hesitation.
Perfect. Nothing back here, so let's work our way back out. Oh, okay, we're actually kind of stuck where we are right now. Having jumped in, you gotta jump back out, looks like. Can we make it out? Uh-oh. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, no. We do have other ways of getting out. We have various, like, missteps and so on. And dimensional door could be useful. Getting stuck on a tree is no fun. This is what I get for exploring. How about here? Hey, okay. So hopefully everyone can make it out now. We can always fast travel to get out. I almost always forget that's the thing. Okay, I think that's about it for here for right now. I'm sure I've missed something of interest, but this area up by the Gur camp where the dark gnomes are hanging out might be important to check out. I'm going to go through the front door again, I guess. What's up this way? Oh, that's where we fought the monstrosities. How do I get out of here? I am now lost. There we go. Yeah, at some point I'll probably ask you all, have I missed anything important in this area? For right now, I'm okay not doing so. I think. Wish I had my clown makeup still, but no luck. Also, as always, I do wonder if any of these randomly named characters on the street have things to say to me of value. I don't think they do, but I could be wrong about that. So this shop is where the very talkative Dragonborn is. I've forgotten what they actually call, but Dragonborn.
Back again. Want a dagger? Or a bow? Need more arrows? Need a spear?
I wish I knew more of this character. I'm not going to order them to be quiet. It's very rude, but man, it's the only way to have a good chit-chat with them. I think we looked through and decided that none of these items were appropriate for our characters. So I can sell a few things here, I suppose. I think that these soul coins, I do not know what to do with them. I know that we have that one blacksmith that we gave items to earlier. I do kind of wonder if he'll take those available, but I don't know. In Baldur's Gate 3, you always wonder, have you missed something? The answer is always yes. Yeah, this is why I previously have not streamed story games. There's just no way to keep everyone up to date on what's happening. And I do feel a little bad about that, but if we need to, we can give a story so far or set up a command that says, here's everything I've done. Though, at this point in the game, there's a lot I've done, and I feel a little silly trying to summarize it in anything other than Act 3, here we go. Okay. Anything else to get rid of? I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Most of it probably has no in-game usage, but we'll leave it for now. Thank you for... Wait, did I just give those things over? I think I just escaped out instead of selling those things, maybe. Well, who knows? Unimportant. We're not having weight problems right now. We're in good shape. So, I want to head into this building and behind. I haven't been there yet. Have we spoken with these folks by the well?
Would everyone please stop going on about the Absolute's army? Lord Gortash is going to sort it all out.
What a
We'll
hat.
see.
What a hat it is. So they're claiming that the leader of this place, Gortash, who's evil, is going to defend them. Do I believe you? Probably not.
The Absolute Army is on our doorstep. You want to live? Get out of here before it's too late.
So pretty clearly we can't stand against an army ourselves. I do wonder if we'll have some giant battle a la like Avengers Assemble in this game. I hope so. Look forward to seeing how well we fight against a huge army of enemies.
I'm not scared of the authorities, but it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fists.
What is this?
Right?
What is this? I mean, I want to say yes, it would be wrong for you to pick a fight with the authorities. So I want to see more of your glorious, glorious head. A hammerhead dragonborn. Wait, really? Can you start the game the Dragonborn? And what on earth does that do? Like, can he breathe fire? What?
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly Dragonborn in the realms? I fell for the blockhead.
So he is indeed a Dragonborn, and they appear to be in a relationship. Love it. You can start when they can breathe fire. What am I doing with my life to be this half-orc who can't really do much other than complain? Okay, this goes back up to the windmill, which we found the illithid earlier. You can breathe ice, poison, or acid. Wow. Man, maybe I gotta learn that at some point. We'll see. Hello, have I spoken to you all before? Wait. We're looking for a dwarf in a red outfit. I almost forgot. Hello. Partially red.
Do me a favour. Box my ears in. I can't listen to any more whining about missing letters.
We found some letters earlier. They were on the roof. They were stolen by that cat bird creature. Amara.
Forgive me, but I must attend to my friend. She's most upset about the post.
I have some letters. May I play a mini game involving being a post person?
Do not, under any circumstances, employ sword course couriers. Their service is appalling.
Ah, nose ring. That's the first nose ring I've seen in this game, and perhaps any Baldur's Gate game. Oh, this refugee walking back, I thought was called Lae'zel, And I had a moment of, oh no, who's Lae'zel? I know that name. Right, obviously I was mousing over my own character. Good. Unnamed citizens. Unnamed citizens at the back door also. Alright, this is locked. And here's a person who is called Angry Marla. Dogs! Dogs! Can I buy a friend for, what's his bucket? For Scratch? Oh, what's this? Heroic Portrait of Gortash. Gortash?
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
So I was gonna say, how did he get so important so fast? But I believe he's been important in the city for a while, and he just came to meet us. Hello to you, Fist Rockbreed, protecting the mailbox.
Oh, bloody dogs.
Awful to be deployed at a place like that. There's nothing in the mailbox. So I found some lost letters and most certainly read them. Where were they? I haven't organized yet, so absolute orders. The request for alms was one of the things in the mail. Okay. I believe that some of these were meant to go in the mail. I don't remember which ones, but there you go. Look, mail. Mail! Man, I would definitely play a game in which one plays as a letter delivering person. Are there any fun games in which one delivers the mail? I'm sure there's some shovelware game that does just the same. Federal Offense. No, the Federal Offense is taking mail. I opened it only to figure out where it was being delivered to. Oh boy. Postal? No, that's not what I mean. Not that kind of game. I mean, I guess it's the case that, Death Stranding? Death Stranding is that idea. Death Stranding involved being a postal worker to a certain degree. I guess we could try that. What is this place? This place is Sword Coast Courier. Here is the mail office. Maybe I gotta get the mail from outside. Hello, friend. So a number of letters hanging out already.
Don't be shy.
Something to send. Don't be shy. Am I allowed to read your things? Maybe. Hello.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
I wonder if I can deliver for them. So if we play like Death Stranding, that's another big story game. As I understand it, Death Stranding is a game with incredibly long cutscenes. And so it's one of these games where you queued up to play for a while, and then an hour and a half later you get control of your character and say, never mind. Alright, why are you in a good mood, my friend?
I'm alive and well, aren't I? Earning an honest living, serving my community. I've plenty to be happy about. Though, I will admit it's been tough recently. We've had to cut down our courier routes. Too risky with that army rampaging nearby. I tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Alright, level me what's really going on. I can find the pigeons for you. I'd be happy to take a look, etc. So we've already done this quest, but tell me, what's going on?
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished.
I opened the letters. He's gonna be so angry. Do you want me to track down your letter?
You do that? Well, if it's not too much bother, yes, I'd appreciate the help. Bring me the letter, unopened, of course, and I'll happily compensate you for your troubles.
Oh no. I opened the letters. My curiosity. At least I'm gonna get the letters back, my friend. Okay, maybe those letters are not the ones he wants. Maybe there's another one out there somewhere. Hello.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet?
I found a letter intended for the Zentari, made for very interesting reading.
You read it? Technically, that's interfering with someone else's property. I should report you to the nearest manip.
Then I'll report you also.
Tell you what, give it here and we'll say no more about it. I'll give you a nice little bonus as well, a finder's fee. What do you say?
So I don't remember what was in the letter exactly. It was something about working with the traders. It'd be a shame if anyone told the Zentrim you lost this. Give them everything the Zentrim paid you, letters are worth your worries. I got another buyer lined up. No. I graciously accept. This is not oath-breaking. I had to read it to figure out who it belonged to.
Much obliged. Much obliged. Here's
No
your
oath break.
fee. Our little secret. All right.
We returned the missing letters. We had 301 money. I may have just consorted with evil, I'm not sure. Anyway, we delivered the mail. That's all I wanted to do. Mail delivery done. Great. May I tell you that I dealt with the pigeon problem also?
Normal service resumed at last.
Okay, so there's no discussion about what was killing the peasants, namely Gale's friend. Okay, don't mind me. I just want to know what's the urgent report. Don't mind me. Oh, it's sealed. I'm very curious, but I'm not going to be awful. Okay, I'm allowed to poke through here some more. Employee pay log. The pay slips of the employees of the post house. Dringo's pay is docked 2 copper pieces at Marlia's request. I don't know who that is at all. An address book. Hey! Delivery complaints. Log missing deliveries. Turn to the most recent page. Arbuckle knit. Broadsheet delivery never arrived. Mildly irked. Frigglebottom is glad that the tuition fee notices stay lost. Mystic Carrion. Funeral invitations. Won't be caught dead using a second-rate service. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So find letters. Bring them in, hopefully. It says back room is allowed to be opened by random old me. I'm always surprised they let me poke around some, but back here will take us to the dog house. I wonder if I should have Scratch here. We've engaged with a dog once previously, and Scratch had nothing to say. The log of courier hounds is matted with dried saliva and dog hair. Bulworth. No fleas, lots of nodding though. Coat matted, breath smells, big bark still, good boy. Snee. Good girl as always, no coat matting, scratches occasionally, check for fleas later. Scratch. Still gone, miss you boy. Now, there could be more than one animal called Scratch, obviously. Okay, Scratch. Tell me what you know about this place, if anything. Oh, I can't talk to him here. You can't talk to him on this world map. F5? Is Scratch going to attack me for being here? Hopefully not. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no conversation, though. Maybe Scratch has never been here before. But someone is acting as if Scratch is theirs. I wonder if the person who was Scratch's last master lived here before. Okay, we're still in the mail house. Maybe we go out, it'll be different. Okay, so none of these seem super important, but they are all sealed. Was Old Master postman? Oh, you know what? Possible? Maybe. I don't recall exactly.
Pigeons are very sensitive.
Aw, pigeons.
They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
I don't want to disturb you. I do want to talk to you, though. Hello, pigeon.
Name and rank? Quickly now. There's a war on.
Okay. Against the Absolute, I know I'm fighting it, or Lieutenant Bingo reporting for duty, or ranking in the army. We're going number 2. This seems fun.
At ease. At ease. I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Chianza.
Oh, we love
Think
it.
the purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
I hear your officers have gone missing. What happened to them? I'm looking for letters that weren't delivered. Why does a flock of carrier pigeons need a commander? Number 1, officers have gone missing.
Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter.
They're just treating it as an aerial campaign is absolutely delightful. I found your pigeons are what was left of them anyway. So much blood. I found the enemy were talking about your pigeons fought bravely against it, or your pigeons were eaten by a flying cat. Oh, man. I think number 3 seems cruel. So your pigeons fought bravely.
Of course they did. No doubt it was my training gave them the discipline and resolve to stay in the fight. As for you, flightless one, it was an honor taking you under my wing. Dismissed.
All right. I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't speak to him before going and talking to Gale's friend, but fair enough. Other pigeons, are you part of the same brigade?
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
All these fighter pilots, that's great.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
It's indeed all deferring until we engage with the commander. Anything you'll give me for helping
Thanks.
you?
Your service will not be forgotten.
Perhaps thanks is enough. Looks like Cat Fritz is trying to leave the room here. I'm gonna go open the door for a minute so he can get out, or else he'll be very dismayed. Be right back. He just stood by the door for a moment, wanting to open. When I opened it, though, he didn't scurry on through. I think he wanted me to come along, too. But those who have cats, how do you get them to move forward when they seem not to want to move forward? Of course, you can pick them up and put them down. I don't know why I do this. I'm worried it's mean, but I always push their tail down a little bit. Like not in a violent way, but I push halfway down their tail, and they scurry on forward. It's like a lever, I suppose. Push with the foot, jingly bells to draw the attention. That's probably a nice way of doing it. So they're doing it with their own volition, as opposed to just charging about. That's too bad. Maybe I'm cruel to my cats. Alright, so... yeah, I think finding quests out of order always feels a little bit bad. I'm sure game designers spend a lot of time thinking about how best to... how best to ensure that they quests are reached in the correct order. But alright, so this door is me. Let's go talk to the dogs. I do wish I could say hello to Scratch first, but no. Okay, I want to talk to the dogs before I talk to the people. Gustav!
I'm under strict orders to speak to no outsiders. I am also forbidden from receiving scratches, scritches, and belly rubs.
Poor dog. Poor dog. Okay, I'm going over here. Also, I'm not an outsider. I'm now an official lieutenant of the Air Force upstairs. Is this dog not clickable, possibly? There we go. Zola!
Mistress says not to talk to strangers.
So the mistress here, Maria, told the postmaster to dock someone's pay. So she controls things in a big way here. Hello, Oyster Boy Dringo. What a name is that? Oyster Boy.
Hi.
Hello. Also, was Scratch just summoned behind us? An explosion. Anyway, do you work here?
Yeah, I'm caring for the courier dogs. Mahia's my boss. She's mean, but Dad says she'll toughen me up.
Dad's a smart man. You don't look very tough, or she seems like a bully. We haven't spoken to her yet, but sure, if this man lives in fear of her, she must be a bully.
She's an educator. She says if somebody doesn't listen, shout louder. And if they still don't listen, fetch the rod.
Dringo, get back to work. And you, what do you want? This is a private yard.
Like to buy a dog? Is this dog one of yours, or are you being awfully harsh on the boy when I arrived? Number 3. Good guy, let's go.
It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs and makes more of a mess.
Are those horns? That's a tattoo. I think she's just a human. Could I convince myself she's a demon, though? I don't think so. So I can say I'd like to buy a dog, or is this dog one of yours? I'd like to buy a dog.
They're not for sale. These are courier dogs, trained to follow orders, read maps, and protect their deliveries with
Read
their lives.
maps?
They're worth more than their weight in gold.
I don't know if I want to say, is this dog one of yours? Because doesn't that immediately imply I'm going to give it back? Him back. I want to have the conversation and then talk to Scratch. But I worry I won't be able to do so. Now, I did save the game recently. So, I'm having this conversation, and if I give away Scratch without intending to do so, I will reload the game, just so you know.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy! Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work.
Poor Dringo.
And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now.
You shouldn't raise your hand like that. I thought Scratch wanted Gomwick. Maybe Gomwick is the name of the last owner of Scratch. As a reward for returning him, he lives with me, you can't take him. Or sorry, Scratch, she's right, you don't belong to me. Is Scratch looking very sad right now? I think so. Number 1, don't you raise your hand.
I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard.
Paladin. I suspect she mistreats the dog and you, boy. Is this true? Good guy Paladin, let's go!
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Dringo. I only care about Scratch. That's not true. I hear Gortash abhors animal abuse. Perhaps report you to him, or intimidation. I'll give you a count 10 to leave the kennels. I know this is super pal of me, but I think we've decided that cruelty towards animals is worse than violating property rights. Here we go. Need a 20 on this one. Bonus of 7 already. Come on. Hey, Sunra, I'm doing well today. Hope you are also. Ah! Alright. I believe I have at least one inspiration roll. Lae'zel just got one also. We have 3. Please, Karma Dice, please. We're fine. We're fine, we're fine, fine. Alright. We're intimidating the Intimidator.
Fine. You think you can do a better
Lae'zel
job
hates
without
it.
me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
Lae'zel dislikes that we've undermined authority. Hello, boy, you're in charge now.
You got rid of her? I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
Unfortunately, I can't take over here. Wait, where's Scratch? Oh, that's weird. It's weird that Scratch was here and then not here. I can't resummon. Huh. That's unfortunate. There was no talking to Scratch that entire thing. Hopefully he's back home wants to talk.
Mistress is gone. Mistress is gone! I mean, such terrible news. She will be missed.
Hey, so at least Gustav is happier. And then Zola was the one that just wouldn't talk to me, I believe.
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid.
Alright, we made the world a better place by stopping animal abuse. I do wish I would have spoken with Scratch. We're going to do a long rest at some point, or just go back to camp in the first place. I guess I should go ahead and take the long rest. Gustav is the name of your custom character? Bingo? Bingo's name is Gustav? Wait, how do you know that? So, is this a spoiler? Is like Gustav his real name and I'll discover that eventually? When you first create a character, its default name is Tav. Tav? How do we know it's Gustav? As opposed to just Tav. It's a lore drop. Where does one get that lore? I apologize, I do not know of this. Take our long rest now and rebuff everyone. It's the game dev's director's dog name. Hello! Hey, it's the spirit of Orpheus, I believe.
Queen Vlakith.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Skra!
You are a Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
This is not the plan.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
Okay, I don't exactly remember why we hate Vlakith. It's been a while since Act 2, or Act 1.5, whatever it was. I remember that she's a lich. Oh, the Ascension is her eating you, I believe. Like, you lose your independence. Now, she just told Lae'zel would become, like, a dragon rider. I don't think the dragon riders are incorporated into Lich Queen right away. But, yeah, She lied about something, including Orpheus being dead. That's right, that's right. So it's interesting to me that that narration moment a moment ago told me what I believe Lae'zel intends to do. I wish we'd gotten that message when it came to fighting or saving Dame A-Lady. Because I don't think we got any indication of what Shadowheart was planning to do. She's a lich and a meanie. Yeah, you know what? I will stay silent. The point of this game has been consistently trust your friends. Friendship is magic. Lae'zel, I believe in you.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death!
What?
I will consume you! I will unmake you!
Oh my goodness. Oh, that she peacefully disappears. Wow. That was one heck of a moment, wasn't it? Alright, we have an update. Again, Friendship is Magic. We decided to let Lae'zel choose her own thing, and she chose that she will kill Orpheus. Sorry, she chose that she will not kill Orpheus. Lae'zel believes Orpheus is the way forward for the Githyanki. We should meet Kithrak Voss and find out how to free the prince. You recall, though, that we can't free the prince, because the prince being enslaved is the only thing keeping us alive. So we may have to convince Lae'zel not to free the prince at some points. That feels pretty bad. Okay, what's Shadowheart up to? Yeah, we have to go find the House of Grief, where her parents are being kept, or someone knows about her parents at the House of Grief, apparently. That was crazy. Okay, time to go chit-chat with everyone, I believe. We have not been in here for a while. I talked to the crab? No. Very sad. Okay, I see a letter from Arabella. So the young gal has left us now. The ink is still fresh. The letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey, you. So I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to Moms and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. As far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate. So I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Arabella, I think, is fairly young. Arabella? Whichever way. I think she's fairly young. It's striking to have her out there on her world, or on her own rather, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure she'll survive. Maybe a heartbreak's ahead. But I think at least one of you said you expect her to be in Baldur's Gate 4, if ever there is a Baldur's Gate 4. Hey, Valkyr, we seen any Harpers yet? Yes, we met the leader of the Harpers, Jaheira, from the earlier BGs as well, and we have our very own Harper's pin. I don't recall where we found it, but I like to imagine that we're an honorary Harper for having it. So Arabella's off, Volo is also off. We've lost a number of our companions recently, but good to know about that. There's an easel here. I wonder who ought to be painting. Whichever way, I'm sure they don't deserve being anymore. Who's Yenna? And Grub? Did I invite people to the camp I don't remember about? Hello, Jaheira. I've not had Jaheira or, Jaheira or the Druid in my party at all yet.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, Best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own.
I'm sorry we disagree
But
with you.
should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not, she was very loud.
Loud people, so rude. How are you faring without the Harpers? I want to ask something or join me. Yeah, next playthrough, we'll have to have Jaheira and Halston along. There's just too many things to do. How are you faring without the Harper crowd?
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
I'm kind of curious how much callback she'll give us. I see that number 1 is Tells of the Old Days. Will she give us the narrative, the canonical narrative of BG 1 and 2, I wonder? Let's find out.
Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
No story time yet. Let's learn about you more. Is it true you fought the Dead Three before, at Baal and so on?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write.
I feel inspired.
There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Guess so. Please, you're only one of those things. You're not that old, are you? Or you seem reluctant to discuss your past. Man, I think number 1 is flirting. I don't want to say a nice thing about anyone at camp. It leads to problems. You seem reluctant to discuss your past.
What need? When it seems so intent on repeating itself. But stay this apocalypse, and I'll let you read my journals. Promise.
Okay. Thank you for chatting. Yeah, Baldur's Gate does seem to be a world in which bad things happen with great regularity. And she's been around for all of it. At least the most recent version is the same. Jaheira, lovely seeing you. All good. Who are these people? I must have invited them in. I don't remember them, though. Hello, Yenna.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Oh, if the child's desperate enough to seek safety in our company, who are we to turn her away?
I'm a little surprised that Gale suddenly appeared for conversation. We're all pretty spread out. But yeah, I mean, of course we'll take care of you. Please don't die.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you.
I cannot imagine anyone saying no to her. Some of you have mentioned like a Dark Urge playthrough in which you do horrible things. I know you can't kill kids in the game, but still. Lae'zel having her drink on. I only half remember that kid. Like, if you told me right now we've never spoken to her before, I believe you. Also, hello? A stuffed ogre head, is that new? I still love her straw illithid. Her illithid man there.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
You've been treated very poorly. Connect with Lae'zel's parasite, explore the furthest reaches of emotions. Consider Lae'zel's past and present. What is the true source for resentment? Your own region is terrorizing you. You have good reason to hate her. Ignore it, keep faith in Orpheus, etc. Number 2. We're not very smart, but we'll try our best. What does she really resent? It is time for therapy. Only a 10. We can get a 10.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She's mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
So a question of identity, a question of, who is she? She's devoted, obviously, decades of her life something that she no longer believes in. You're grieving the future you'll never have. This is how therapy works, right? We assert to them what they ought to believe.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything.
If you say she didn't take
I have
me...
what I have gathered for myself.
Okay, we're good.
I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
Man, I really hope Orpheus ends up being a good dude. I really, really, really hope Orpheus is not terrible and, like, enslaves everyone after all. He's a rightful heir, but so what? I don't know. Lae'zel's only 17? Wait, really? I guess that makes sense with her, like, moodiness in some measure. I don't know. I tend to always assume that people are like, in their 30s or so. You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus' cause without your own needs and wants. Vlaakith says you'll become the boss of Vlaakith. Or what next? Sure. What do you care about?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
Man, this one feels way too, like, clearly good versus evil. I know that Baldur's Gate is not that kind of game in large measure. I worry for the other shoe to drop when it comes to the Orpheus story. We'll see, I'm sure. Moon Echo, thanks for being here. Pretty sure she's 22? Alright, 22 is her age. Good to know, thank you. I feel better traveling with a 22-year-old instead of a 17-year-old, though I recognize, of course, that the different races age at different rates. Jaheira's in her 90s, I think someone said, and so, yeah. If the Gift lived a life of only 20 years, you know, whatever. But yeah, I think 17-year-olds feel weird, man, but it's how the world works. Okay, what next?
We'll find Voss at Sheres's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin.
Why is everyone at the brothel? Alright, that's enough. Thanks for the conversation. I appreciate it. All good, all good. I'm sure we have more conversations afoot. Hey, here's where Yenna got off to. Okay, Yenna and Grub. Hello, Grub.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
I'm not gonna hurt you, kitty, or why are you scared? I want to say both of these. Why are you scared, kitty cat?
Why are you so nosy?
How dare you? May I give you a pet?
Please don't.
Oh, I should have said that I'm not gonna hurt you. Is Yenna mistreating you? That seems very aggressive. What happened to Yenna's mom?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Did she ascend to the Heaviside layer? Did Yenna treat you poorly?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
I must have missed talking to this cat at some point. I've helped Yenna quite a bit. Let's see if she's okay.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
How do I give you ingredients, child? I'll give you anything you want. Grub, I helped Yenna.
Please, don't look at me.
Oh, man. I may have really messed up my relationship with the cat there. Maybe later. I tried to give a bowl of milk to a cat earlier, and that failed. I couldn't actually give it over the way I intended to, so... We'll see, we'll see. Alright, who's down here in the old barn, if anybody? Looking like nobody. Maybe this is where Will would have been, were he not living on a different plane of existence now. In the middle here we see all of our randomly picked up characters. Hey! Scratch doesn't want to talk. Awesome. Awesome. I kept him from returning to being a courier dog. I wonder if he misses having a job, though.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells.
All's well that ends well, boy. I'm glad you're back where you belong. Huh. I do think I missed part of the story there. I can infer a lot, but I think I actually missed Scratch's comments here.
Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
So everyone's happy we took care of Scratch. Good.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Oh, Owlbear. Oh, Owlbear. I thought we might have some development on our relationship, but unfortunately stuck on food, and that's kind of it. Cat, Gale, what's going on?
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
Man, we have a number of big fights coming up, don't we? Like, we're going to find and possibly kill a vampire. We are having to deal with the Gith Queen. There's still 2 God's champions alive. There's something else I think we have to do that involves some, like, large, scary creature. I mean, there's the Elder Brain. Ah! Alright, so no conversation needed there. Hello, Halson. You kind of hung out here.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone.
Good job, boss. Have you heard from Thanos and moved on? Yeah, how's Act 2 looking?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
I'd like that. I'd like to see other things. Having I known you properly, yeah, I'm kind of skipping this guy's story this time. For other reasons, I've not been, like, drawn to him as a character. I think the issue is that I saw him first in bear form, and so I think of him primarily as being, like, a tanky creature. And unfortunately, I have Bingo and Shadowheart and Lae'zel as my tanky creatures. So Jaheira in, like, Archer form I could imagine using consistently, but past that, I don't know. Just the wrong playthrough for Halson and Jaheira. Or maybe they show up so late that I'm already enamored with my characters. I don't know. Oh, that's cool, Shepard. That's very cool. Hello, Withers! Where are my children? What'd you do with them?
Fate spins along as it should.
I still want so
Dost
much
thou
more Withers
require
story.
A new ally, or mayhaps a resurrection instead.
Or will Withers just end up being a weird character? You're gonna make your own judgments about him.
The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast
I'm pretty sure he didn't
thou
believe in
other
autonomy.
business?
I was pretty sure he was convinced that everything was just fated. How does choice exist in a world of fate? Ah.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith.
But all things considered, good for her.
The Shard's using a place called the House of Grief as a cover for presence in Baldur's Gate. I think she knows that. Didn't she say that she had a cell here?
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Cool. Friends, quick question for y'all about how the game actually works. So, each of my characters has this approval bar. Is that used only for smooching? If I had the characters not approve of me, would we have very different conversations? Would they not tell me that they're happy to be with me?
You have my attention.
Like, I suspect it's the case that when it came to talking to Shadowheart about changing sides, that went more easily. It does help with storylines. Okay. Who likes me the least right now? I mean, I guess this is a pretty good party to have put together. It seems that most of them like similar things, and so the choices I make don't upset two at the cost of one. And so I do kind of wonder, like, is it possible to make parties where the people dislike each other so fundamentally that it drives them apart? I guess very early game, Lae'zel and Shadowheart despised each other. And I think that Shadowheart even tried to kill Lae'zel, maybe? And so I guess it is possible there's intention there, we'll call it. But also, the more evilly minded characters, I wonder if they will only accept evilly minded comments. Like that one drow I killed on sight. She didn't even say hello to me. I wonder if having her in a group and Shadowheart makes for some tension. Next playthrough we'll find out. May I use your telescope? No time for stargazing. What a shame. Alright. Are you all still the main romance of my playthrough?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
She's so arrogant, but she absolutely deserves it. We've asked about her freedom before. She said, largely smooching, thank you.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Well, you do know that your father's gone. I mean, I think it's the case that she said, smooching, thank you. So, all good on that.
Don't waste a step.
I think that might be all the conversations in here, unless Volo has come back. I have not seen him, so I suspect there's not much more to do right now. I know I have items in my box that I can sell. I'll do that at some other points. Where do I sleep now? I usually sleep by the campfire, but I don't... There's my bed. There's my bed. Gotta give the girl a little space, at least. I should probably check out the Gith Yankee egg. Hello, what's this? Someone's having a bad dream, team. Emperor's hanging out.
Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
I don't like the way in which his vesicles, whatever the growths on his head are, I don't like the way in which they pulsate when he talks. Not a fan of that. So, We know that the relic, namely the Emperor using Orpheus, is protecting us against turning into illithids and following the Elder Brain's mission to destroy Baldur's Gate. Okay. The Emperor is saying that as the Elder Brain becomes freer, he is having more trouble protecting us. I think he's having some trouble relating to the Elder Brain. And he worries that if the Elder Brain is increasingly freed by us fighting the other two champions, that he won't be able to protect us anymore, I guess. So, is there a way of insisting on a sequence where we kill the Elder Brain before the champions? My guess is no, but I suspect that's how we should do it to ensure that can I even kill an Elder Brain? I don't know what an Elder Brain actually does other than float around. I don't know. What are you doing? You seem troubled. I expected you to be more on guard. Your company is disgusting, or I just want a good sleep for once. I mean, number 4, you're disgusting is basically how we feel, but we are resigned to working with the slaver. You seem troubled.
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
So, we know that he spent a long time in Baldur's Gate, pretending to be a human. He was eating the brains of the criminal class, so-called. Who do you think of? Someone from your past. You have a love interest, or a past, move on. If the Emperor starts flirting with me right here, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I can't do anything to him. Please, no illithid flirting. Also, don't be Orin, thank you.
Duke Stelmane.
We're good,
or
we're good.
Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
I don't want to talk about this with him. How is your relationship different?
Life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
But here I am. Do you need a hug? Do you need a hug? Do recall, early game, we may have had a smooch to the Mind Flayer. We're never getting close to them again. That's crazy. Those of you who know the Baldur's Gate lore, the Duke that he's mentioning, is she ruling during either of the earlier Baldur's Gate games? It's a really striking thing if they're implying that the Emperor was behind the scenes in the earlier games. I know you don't have feelings I kind of want to say. I'm going to go, I'm sorry for your loss. I don't want to be cruel to the Mind Flayer.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that Mind Flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Give the Emperor's hand a reassuring squeeze. Thank you for sharing that, Boom Therapy. Don't let your guard down again. I know you're trying to manipulate me. It's not working. I know what you are. So I as player keep thinking this. Also, Bingo is supposed to be like against the Mind Flayer in all respects, except we're stuck with him. Yeah, we're not touching him. In your own playthroughs, you can offer to touch the Emperor. No. Thank you for sharing that. No more therapy time.
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form.
Never.
I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Have any of you, I don't want all the spoilers, but have any of you ever done a I Become an Illithid playthrough? I mean, I know I have not done any Parasite things in the entire game. That's a very different game. I'm guessing you can do lots and lots of Parasite things without becoming an Illithid. That's gotta be something. Thank you, little eye. Yeah, it is the case that he gave us a special parasite. I threw it away immediately. So I can't imagine doing the Illithid thing. That would just be ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe next playthrough we'll say, but yeah, I can't imagine. Maybe next playthrough you'll do so. Yeah, I wonder if most people in this channel just don't do parasites at all in the game. I think most of us want to fundamentally be the quote-unquote good guys of the game. That's my sense. Alright, back to the world we go. You did the parasites. I mean, look, your username is Evil Mike. Of course you did the parasites. Evil Mike. Oh, goodness, you. You done some with this one out? Yeah. This game is so ripe for so many playthroughs.
I wonder what the next move is.
I don't think I can ever actually do them all, but a big aid online. We now use the pearl thing. Which one do I use? I use the Spell Crux Amulet to bring back the level 5. We don't have 60s yet, unfortunately. Here we go. Re-equip your correct item. Gale does see dark things in the dark. So we now have 2 different ways of making light. Congratulations, Lae'zel. You get to be full of light. And then you also have your light ring, which is right here. Oops, right here. We then do Fiat Looks on this side also. On yourself. Cool. We then switch your item back again. Where is vision stuff? There we go. See invisibility on you. Pharaoh, thanks for catching I assume a spoiler. Don't you worry. If you had your message purged, it doesn't mean we don't like you. It just means that I'm trying very hard to avoid spoilers in the game. But you're great. Don't you worry. We're glad you're here. Long Strider. Eventually, I'll remember them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't put Long Strider on the crab. Wait, where's the crab? Oh no! My crab was left at home. So I guess you have to resummon every day. Oh my goodness. Hey, Moon Echo, no worries, no worries. Okay, so we have to say goodbye to the conjured crab, I guess. I'm sorry, conjured crab. You were a fun first summon to have. What is the next summon for our friend Gale? We can do cats, crab, frog, rat, raven, or spider. Let's try cat this time. What color is the cat? Oh, it's a big old nasty looking thing. I'm sorry, all cats are beautiful, etc. I just didn't expect it to look quite like that one.
What to do?
Okay, I think we've done all of our casts for today. Without using elixirs and so on. So, it's time for us to go find the fellows who helped us blind the Watcher here. I'm going the wrong direction. It is time for us to go find the fellows who helped us blind the Watcher a bit ago. We're still looking for dwarves. Looking for dwarfuses. And the Watcher seems not to be here anymore. Maybe they realize it's defective now. Okay. So down this way. Hopefully find the dwarves. Nope, the gnomes who helped us. Huh. I thought I'd been this way before. I must have just missed the way to go down here. Yeah. You've never used any tadpoles in 2,650 hours of playing the game. That is truly amazing. At some point, I think I'd get really curious. Okay, so maybe this is a way to sneak around the gate. Though I'm guessing that the fists would not like one doing so. Maybe invisibility, perhaps? Or we'd find a way to distract the guy, possibly. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So down this way, I see blood. I'm gonna have Lae'zel go explore.
Repositioning.
Wait, have I been here? There's an area underneath a bridge we went through before. No, I've not been there. Okay. I think I want to do the cave first. Dead refugees! Or dead refugees? Wait, have I been here? I don't know. Anyway, unimportant. Let's go to the cave and hopefully meet our prior friends, or I guess ongoing friends. Little wolf, what's his name, should be here hopefully. Nimble. Hello, Nimble. And an apprentice. Avenge the Iron Hands, we've been told. We discovered the Deep Gnome's hideout. So maybe they're not the same.
Moving in.
Gnomes we helped previously. We'll see in a moment. Huh, I wonder if what happens if I summon Scratch when Gale has a cat creature. Will Scratch be able to resist? Hello, Hoagie Nooners!
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Okay, so the boss list place then is can't remember his name. Is it Wolf? What's his bucket? I think it's Wolf something. Wolf Gren, maybe? Hopefully find the other much sweeter guy here too.
Look,
Wolbert,
unless
thank
you're
you.
an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
Excellent Diogenes throwback. We love that. Whoa, Bumpnagel. That's an amazing looking sword. Bumpnagel, Nichols, Nimble. Probably, there we go. Apprentice Larita? Maybe up the ladder. Hello, Bumpnagel.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Oh, these guys are incredibly rude. I want to see what you have, though. Imagine you're absolutely amazing, Smith.
Only if you're quick.
Okay. Flash Blinder. Blind a target. So, I'm guessing we'll have more Steel Watchers in the future. I feel as if I should buy these. There's a ton of money for all of them, though. Martial Execution Gloves. I'm guessing this is monk stuff. Push past your physical limits, taking 6 to 36 piercing damage to gain an additional attack and double your movement speed this turn. Is this like stims in StarCraft? You take a little damage and you get an additional attack and more movement speed. I mean, this is immediately Lae'zel. Like, more turns on Lae'zel, more good. Your current gloves are just bonus to advantage when attacking multiple characters. That doesn't happen that often. So she's gonna have to harm herself to get another turn. That's awesome. I love those. Okay, what else you got here? Nimblefinger gloves, gnomes, Thunderpalm strikers. Your unarmed attacks deal additional thunder damage. No. An egg in this trying time. Okay. I haven't used grenades hardly at all in the game. Well, glove my selling. Underdog bravery. Wearer gains advantage on melee attack rolls while surrounded by 2 or more foes. I don't think I would use that. I mean, the bonus to strength saving throws could be fine. Are you okay with me selling this? I know I shouldn't sell any items ever, in your opinion, Pharaoh, but I gotta sell some things sometimes. I use all the time, but more turns. I mean, I know I have the item on all. Oh, okay, fine. This is a murder weapon. Can't sell that. I mean, Selune's Spear of Night. It's really pretty, but I'm never going to use it. Alright, Dark Justiciar things we're getting rid of. That's definitely right. Heavy crossbow. I'm sure Shadowheart has something equipped, right?
My faith will guide me.
Yeah, she has a bow on. Fine. Moonlight Glaive. Again, I want this weapon to be awesome. But I don't know. Get both, use them both. Very bad at remembering to get both things and use both things, but I think you're right. Here's a heart. Okay, we're close. That's basically all of our money. Again, we have a ton in the box back home. Lizzie to go clear it out at some point soon. Okay. I thank you for your trade, good sir. Wait, what's this? A good berry. Delicious.
Now let me get back to...
But you're not allowed to change armor during, You're not allowed to change armor during combat, correct?
Assume nothing.
So, ideally, I want to use these gloves. They give an extra turn, like going into a boss fight. You can, but it takes an action. Okay. I thought you could only change weapons. That's good to know.
Indolence breeds madness.
I mean, I could dance the items based on like where we are in the fight. Do we have additional character rounds or what? But I'm sure I remember we have them. Also, how's the gift egg doing? Anything different? The child still stirs within. Hope you're okay, buddy. Glad they're stirring anyway.
Let's get going.
Cool, talk to them. Hello,
Something's
Nichols.
on my mind.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
It's a very large fish underneath Tokyo. You're fine. Don't worry, it's probably the world ending. Rough. Absolutely rough. Okay, I think we're okay on your things. Keeps happening. What is it?
There's something underneath the city. Inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
Oh my goodness. Nichols is having a rough time. So what I think it is the Elder Brain marching on the city is like sending out psychic waves. They're so strong that they shake the world around them. Or Nichols. Or Nichols. In your first playthrough, it's hard to min-max. Yes, I believe, though, that at least a portion of the community would like me to do so. Or at least think harder than just, ooh, that looks cool. There's a lot of, ooh, that looks cool in my playthroughs.
I shouldn't say anything to you until you've spoken to Aubryn. He's very particular.
Come back and talk to Nimble later. Now,
What the hell, catch a break?
Yeah, I know if I want to play on the honor mode, super difficult mode, I'll need to learn how the game is actually played. But we're doing pretty well in our fights. I can't remember last time we had a team death in combat. The team deaths we have been primarily on like sudden traps, that kind of thing. But what's this thing? Rune powder barrel. A secret concoction of smoke powder and gnomic mysticism. A single vial of rune powder is more volatile than a whole barrel of smoke powder. Who knows what this much could do? Right, this is Wolburn's claim to fame, right? That he discovered this. I think we've been seeing references to rune powder since at least the Underdark. I think, maybe. Hey, Kenga, good seeing ya. So maybe Wolburn learned how to synthesize it or found it somewhere. Can't remember exactly, but I'm sure we would talk to him and tell us all about it. He does make a bit of a braggart at times. Hello, Larida.
Still trying to calm down a bit. Talk to Wolbren, would you?
Happy to do so. Okay, I wonder where the ladder goes. There's a way of leaving this place. I wonder if it takes us into Baldur's Gate. Huh, so Wolburn's here, but his friend is not.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
I didn't realize that the Iron Hands were resistance fighters. I mean, we didn't really get any story about them. Just help free Wolburn and see what happens. Cool. I'm with you. I mean, I think it's obviously the case. We're gonna try to stop fascism or whatever here. His own hammer. I think he used that to break out earlier. Yeah, we're on Team Freedom.
Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets.
What are Gondians?
The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city.
That's the Emperor's group.
Civilized servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Okay. Immediately, because he's mentioned the Steel Watch, I'm wondering what the relationship is between the Emperor and Gortash. Why is it that Gortash is being able to use the Emperor's, constructed army? Cheer up, we're here to help. Personally, I put blame on Gortash. Why put the blame on the Gondians? Perhaps the Gondians were effectively a tadpole. God is the god of invention. Gondians are gnomes. Okay. So he's saying that the other gnomes who should have gnome better are not fighting against him. Understood. Thank you. I put a lot of blame on Gortash.
A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
So I wonder if we're gonna have to stealth around Baldur's Gate because we have the parasite and the Watchers know it. I do have those 4 bombs to distract them. That's not very many though. Also, Yeah, where's your friend? That's my question. What was the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Oh my goodness. So a couple things. Number one, if we're fighting against metal constructs, I worry that my halberd won't be any good, nor Lae'zel's giant sword. So we have hammers. I think my strongest one might be the clown hammer. I'm not sure on that. But there's been a distinct lack of blunt weapons I found that seem especially strong. So yeah, there's that. So Wulbren wants to kill literally everyone who is doing work, the other gnomes, by using the giant bomb. But the obvious answer here is paladin time. We don't believe in killing innocents. We'll fight our way through. We'll defeat the Forge Master or whatever, but we're not going to kill all the Gondians, of course.
Innocents. You have no idea what you're talking about. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
Gortash is the enemy, not the Gondians. I'll find our way. Give me the bomb, I'll take out the foundry. I mean, I really want to see the bomb explode as a player. We're not going to do it in this playthrough, but it must be a really cool animation. I'll try to make contact with the Gondians. Maybe they'll see reason. Or it's too messy for me. I'm outie. I mean, I want to talk to the Gondians always.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Marcus.
You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine.
They're very short.
So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
I'll take it, but only as a last resort. Keep your bomb, I'm doing it my way. Number 2. We are not taking the bomb.
My way's the only way. I think you're just too delicate to admit it.
Wait, why did Shadowheart want the bomb?
I believe in second chances. When you come crawling back here, and you will, we can talk.
Thank you. Wait, why does Shadowheart want me to bring along a giant bomb? Is she just being pragmatic? Anyway, full Kiro Bingo got an inspiration for refusing the bomb. Why doesn't Bingo want a bomb? Because it kills the innocents. Bombs are cool. Yeah, Bingo doesn't want the bomb because it will definitely have collateral damage of which he is not comfortable. Maybe. Because free bomb, possibly. Alright, Barkus, it's good seeing you, brother.
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
A fanatic with no thought for innocent life. A radical plan with nothing to do with it. There's more than meets the eye, or not now, Barkus. I mean, number 1 is the bingo answer.
The Wulbren I know. The one who skipped rocks with me in the Underdark. He's still in there. I know it.
Childhood
friends. But his hate for the Gondians has blinded him. He believes they work for the Absolute willingly. But it's not true. I'm sure of it.
Oh,
Something
no.
is wrong. Very wrong. You did well refusing Wulbren's proposition, but I fear he'll find some fool who'll plant his bomb. The Gondians deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces. Please, find out what's going on.
Happy to do so. So apparently Wulbren and Barkus were childhood friends. This explains Barkus's obsession with saving him. I get it. Wulbren would like to know you're undermining him. The word undermining is very funny when there's a character on screen who has a pick. That's great. Alright, I'll speak to them. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to the Guardians. Incidentally, Barkus, do you have bombs for me? Did I sell you a bunch of things before? Some of you were concerned that I sell items I probably really need. I think we're okay. I think we're okay here. Yeah, one of these streams I need to go sell everything out of the big box. Maybe I should do it off stream. Anyway, I'll go talk to the Guardians.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
I really worry the Guardians might all have parasites, and if so, that does raise some real issues. Alright, so we've found where the dark gnomes are hanging out. We were told that if we pop our head out, we'll probably be in some real danger. And that's unfortunate. So where's this vampire? Where is this vampire? Are they inside the city? We should find where Khazra resides. Okay. So I'm surprised that the the great monster hunters, don't know where the vampire lives, even though it stole all their children. I go find a way to talk to the Gondians. I like to do that. Lots of things. Disable the steel watch. Okay, so... Oh. Arabella's back from learning how to control her powers. Wait, no, she's not. We can trust her magic will be there to help when we need it most. Okay, so apparently it's the case that Arabella is going to join us for the final fight. If a child gets killed, it'll be very sad. I'm surprised she's back already. We'll have to return to the camp and speak with her. Fair. This might be real dumb. I just quick saved though, so let's see what happens when we pop out.
But there's no keyhole.
Locked but no keyhole. Maybe a switch nearby. There's the lever. With that done, now we can leave here. Are we in Baldur's Gate? The Rivington General. No. Okay, so this is the general store. So there are two ways into this place, the cave and then right in the middle here. Huh, I wonder how I missed that hatch before. I think a lot of letters I didn't read before. But yeah, a lot of references to the gnomes here. I just missed the hatch, I'm sure. Oh, it's actually illegal to use the hatch. Huh. And everyone's house before? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Something good here, I hope.
Who's Gildro Angle Iron? It's been 15 years I bought this forge from Old Gassoon. That time I thought I'd see everything, but I was wrong. The scimitar that Rivington Rat brought in yesterday is the third weapon made of infernal iron I've purchased last month. The only infernal weapon I've seen since getting here. So I think it's the case that our tiefling friend has been making lots and lots of hellish items. I do worry the tiefling may actually be a demon, but we'll see. What are the complaints from the Iron Hand gnomes? All I know! Oh, here we go. This is definitely Warburn being pretty worked up. The thief god Gond found a house of wonders. So the Iron Hand have been doing the real work. The Gond stole the work. There followed the death of Wilberforce and the unfortunate room powder incident. Oh boy. Oh boy. All these room powder issues. Cat, very good. So I missed this building apparently. Oh, okay. So this is where we fought.
Not yet dried. And no sign of the smith.
Wait, where did the smith go? We spoke with the smith here before. We saw Orin then. And the smith came and talked to us and told us to go buy things downstairs. A note written in blood, the parchment cheap, and smells faintly of iron and smoke. How I soured and salted the smith for you, and yet you dared not devour him. I will not let his bitter meat spoil. not when Ball could savor it. So, Orin killed the smith for someone to eat? Who is the you here? I wonder if we go back to all of the people that Orin pretended to be if they're not there anymore. In the other cases, we didn't find the original. It was only here that we did. I get a sense, friend. I get a sense this Orin person is not quite the best character around. All right, I think we found multiple ways into Baldur's Gate that are not the main door. Is this something? This is probably something I haven't explored yet. All right, we have one more. This is a big area, and like I said, I'm sure I've missed something important here. Just so much going on. And some of it is a little overwhelming, just how much there is going on in this place. Y'all are unnamed. Who's this? Ah, it's a circus announcement like so many others before. Tonsure Bellagio. You're not wearing a tonsure, my friend.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
We're here to see beautiful things, it seems. Oh, wow. Yeah, big old view of the ocean. Huh. Over here, there's a village of some sort. Wow. Wow. And then the city of Baldur's Gate proper. And then there's a bookstore we have to go to. There's probably a vampire to deal with. There are a number of things ahead. What's this little tent down here? Oh no, dead chickens. Dead chickens. So, reflections of a gullible prick. I hoofed it to Baldur's Gate based on a promise. They'll welcome you with open arms, my cousin said. Everyone has a home in the gate. 17 days I march. 70 days of whining toddlers and pissreek. 17 days of howling wolves, huddling around sickly fires, and still that stench. Of course they didn't let us in the camp, the city we showed up. Shoved us into a camp teeming with snivellers and sneerers. Had it with them, their sob stories, the entire gall of their presence. If I've got to be stuck in the city, I'll make home in a chicken coop. Alright, is someone living in the chicken coop? And may I say hello to them? Now that the items are marked as belonging to no one suggests there may be an issue here. I don't see a way to remove the things blocking the door of the coop. I could possibly jump up and behind. No, not enough space on any of that, unfortunately. I think it's just a nice little spot to engage with the world and be amused. Poor guy. And all these poor people who've gotten tossed to the side because of refugees. I hope we can fix that, obviously. Ah, another spot for a beautiful view. And over here... Ah, okay, this is the... Gur camp again, rather. So I didn't go up behind that. Friends, an ad break is coming up. And the ad break coming up has made me look at the clock. It is a holiday, so my wife is home. And so I told her I would end streaming at noon, rather. It is now noon. There's not enough space to sit here. That's outrageous. It is now noon, though, so I'm gonna have to get going. Oh, I'm guessing this is the refugee camp proper. Ah. So down through the Gur camp might take us to a huge refugee camp. Or is that actually inaccessible? Are you just meant to see the teeming masses? Where is this? Is background dressing? Okay, don't try to get there too hard. Okay. Amazing. Yeah, I was surprised I didn't see that many refugees, but that's quite a few. Okay, team. I do gots to go. Unfortunately. What are we going to do tomorrow? I mean, tomorrow we're going to continue playing this game. Let me ask this before I say goodbye today. Have I missed any substantial areas or important conversations outside? Is there anything huge I missed out here I'd be really bummed to have missed? Or can we say we've done an okay job? I just want to do an okay job. Huge, no, minor stuff. I'm fine with missing minor stuff. Huge stuff's the problem, minor stuff's okay. Alright, team, gots to go. I'll say thank you. I appreciate you all for being here. A good time. Tomorrow, we go into Baldur's Gate. That is tomorrow's goal. I can't wait. For now, though, I say thank you. I appreciate you. I just had a moment of, oh goodness, it's Monday. I need to go teach. No, holiday. I need to go spend time with Noms. For now, though, I say thank you. I appreciate you. I'll see you again real soon. Goodbye, friends.